Can you hear us?
Instead of doing a campaign stream, because
Cockney rhyming speak, so I have something. I'm gonna butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes!
So I'm going to respond. I'm gonna respond. We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been off-inching some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frogs and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks. that.
Hey!
Okay, so we are-
I almost caught her. I almost caught her.
Me, never.
Almost.
Never.
I'm
No.
normally pretty good about it, but I almost
You're very
caught you this
dark.
time. Very
Twas
dark.
not me.
Yes.
Super dark.
You are, like, Flynn's got mood lighting going on right now, which is very apropos, because welcome to Reality Break, where we take a break from the real world to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So, tonight's session, we are going to get caught up with our heroes as they had made their way into basically a late night dance club, and some terrible dancing happened between Morag and Ace, and it was great.
It was
Clancy and Flynn took some dangerous actions, and they're gonna have to now figure out what the consequences of those actions are. And we have somebody that may have caught the apple in the eye of our dear Kira. But before we get into all that, I think that something very important has happened. And that's the fact that we're at almost 500 followers on TikTok. Woo!
Yeah.
And we're almost to 100 followers on here.
And
well.
we are almost done followers on here, which is super exciting.
We're growing.
We are growing.
Thank
It's slow but
you.
steady, but it's still growth. So yes, thank you to everyone.
Thanks to Jeffrey.
Thank you to
Alright.
everybody.
You're great.
I said it wrong.
It's all right. But thank you to everybody that's followed us along the way. Thanks for those that stick around with our shenanigans and malarkey and possible hullabaloo.
All the hullabaloo.
And we appreciate it very much. Now, Christy, I need you to tell me about clips right now. Go. Activate. Engage.
Clips are awesome.
yeah.
We love clips. Clips are a wonderful way for us to kind of get discovered and grow our stream, and we love it when you make clips of your favorite moments, things you find funny or touching or interesting. You just hit that little like movie clapper icon, and it'll give you an option to edit it, and make sure you edit it if you want, but definitely give it a title, bare minimum, because that's how we get discovered, is with that title. And we use those clips to make TikTok posts and things on YouTube Shorts and stuff like that. So look for us in those places. But yeah, clips are a great way to kind of engage with us. A lot of those clips get posted in our Discord as well, the break room. So you can always check them out there as well.
And that's a brilliant transition to our Discord, the break room. So go in there, check
Good
it out. We
segue.
got a lot of fun. Segue. What did I say?
Transition.
Transition.
Same.
Yeah.
Either way.
Potato. So go check out the break room. There's a lot of stuff going on in there, and yeah, that's it. No super secret fun stuff now to talk about at all.
Nope. Go
whatsoever.
watch go spend a day watching the super secret fun thing that happened. That video is
Amazing.
9.5 hours long.
Yes.
So
I
take
still
break.
I never actually went back yet. I made it through 4.5 hours of the VOD making clips.
My butt is still flat from that day. I'm sitting for that
I
long.
a lot
actually
of
made a
savings.
note.
16
I
hours the
started a
next day.
list of things we need to do for the next live stream, and seat cushions were on the list.
That
Oh.
is, yeah,
I've got a
Comfortable
pile of them. I
period.
could just bring some. So
more comfortable
I thought it was
seating.
flat anyway.
I would
I
like
don't
to draw
know if you want to
attention.
luck them all the way down here.
yeah.
That's
I would
true.
like to draw attention to how wonderful quality your microphone is, Tony, and that you
thank
do
you.
not need to have your face right on it.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's
I
force of
know,
habit.
but it is an amazing microphone that
All right.
cuts you off
Yeah.
when your mouth is right on it.
There we go. So
Yes.
instead of here,
There
we
you
will
go.
here. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So now just let me know. Now let me know if we're too quiet.
Oh, that's a little far, I guess.
That's a little far.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bring
Just
it in.
don't.
All right.
Just try not
So-
to
Perfect,
lean forward.
perfect.
So I don't need
Although
to do
if you
this.
barely
Just don't
forward,
eat your
then you
microphone.
okay, but-
Can you push it back?
There.
Push
How's
it back
that?
a little. Yeah,
There.
that's
All
probably
right.
better.
Gnarly, dude. For
There
sure.
you go.
Perfect. It's
All
perfect.
right. So,
Tony's over there doing ASMR.
Oh God, no. But with the dice.
it's D&D ASMR.
It's D&D ASMR.
Welcome
Oh no! Wait, you gotta do some like.
Yeah. No, it's just you literally just sit here with your dice and you go,
I just keep rolling them.
yeah,
There you go.
on different surfaces.
You can get a nice
So like on wood, on carpet, so that you get on felt.
So-
the different sounds.
So ideas, which you could throw out ideas for our 100 follower stream on our Discord or on Twitter or whatever. But I am submitting ASMR stream for our 100 follower stream.
I think I'm busy that day.
We haven't even picked a day yet.
That's gonna be our
Exactly.
second TikTok account.
ASMR went
D&D
downhill since
ASMR.
I stopped
Reality
uploading.
break ASMR.
Yeah.
I like it.
We
All
can
right,
have some
I'm for
throat
it.
singing in
Fun
the
fact,
background.
I used to have an ASMR channel.
But the R is
Oh!
reality.
I didn't know that, Brennan. That's awesome.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
ASM reality.
What?
There you go.
Reality break Amar.
Brennan had a ASMR
I
channel.
forgot
Yeah.
Tony said butt stuff.
Nice. That's very cool. I didn't even know that.
I have
Wow.
no idea what just happened.
No,
Haley
just
has
keep
lost
moving, no,
it.
keep moving, keep
Haley's
moving,
got
just
it.
keep moving.
Moving, she said.
Please.
So
For
Dungeons
the
and
love-
Dragons is what we're here to play.
So
Whatever
we've
you
covered
do with your
clips.
dice is your.
We've covered
All right.
the Discord. Go join it. There's a link down in our About page. Join the break room. What else do we? The socials. Go follow us on socials: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All of the socials. I think that's all we have right now. But what else am I missing?
I don't even know.
That is it.
I can't.
Our episode of
the- hey.
MTV Cribs.
There
Our,
we
M-
Yo,
our
MTV.
episode of MTV Cribs.
Yo, MTV Cribs. Hey, the TikTok is, or the Twitter is back. The memes are back. I'm very proud of that. I enjoy. I'd forgotten how much I enjoy memeing, and I need to get better at it. So,
Memes.
Oh, I need to turn you up.
all right. Well, all right. If there is nothing else, let us get back into taking a break from the real world. So, as I'd said, last we had left off our party. We had, they had been invited, the party had been invited via Morag with Ace to an evening of dancing to kind of, wash things away and, have another night celebrating each other's, company and accomplishments and kind of put the things that happened the night of the dreams further behind them. We had both Morag and Ace roll terribly for their performance checks. Ironically enough, they rolled the exact same, which is in a way
Yep.
really adorable.
Sure.
So there
How
were
cute.
feet stepped on. There were feet stepped on.
How
There were
cute! You broke every bone in your body.
There were feet stepped on. I believe Morag was dropped during a dip. Ace got headbutted. Not a lovely time.
The
Now
same thing would happen in real life.
it probably would. But Flynn and Jen were out dancing as well, having a good time, when Flynn was approached by Clancy to partake in some of the mystery potions that Flynn had purchased a while back. Now, they took the mystery potions after eating a little grub, and lo and behold, Clancy magically grew 4 inches taller, which now makes him 6 foot, according to Brendan. And Flynn ended up casting confusion on himself and the people around him, which caused a little bit of a fracas with Clancy taking a swing at him, which caught the eye of Jen. So she came over, confronted the two of them, and they have some splaining to do. And we left off with Kira making her way over to the party after they'd gotten off the dance floor and gone to the side to kind of, relax and, kind of take a moment to figure out what the heck was going on. When Kira noticed a tall, well-toned, beautiful elven woman stroll into the dance hall, look all depressed, make her way to the bar. They struck up a conversation, and that is where we will start. So, Kira, I believe we had left off where you had bought this tall, beautiful elven woman a drink, and she had admitted that it looked like she had been stood up for the night because she couldn't find her date.
This is so awkward.
And for anybody that missed last week's stream, you can go back and watch the VOD. There's an embarrassing story involving us having to do a similar type situation back in high school for an audition for a musical. And so we're reliving our lives from 25 years ago.
Dude, are you good? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I love it. I love it so
It's
much.
awesome.
It's fine.
We've
This is
grown.
great.
We've matured.
We've grown, we've matured, we're playing pretend. And plus, I get to be a tall, well-defined, beautiful elven woman, so that's like an upgrade for me.
I would agree.
It's what I've always wanted to be.
Thank you, and fuck you!
Love you.
Love you too.
So Kira is.
Dee's over there drinking her tea, like.
I know, right?
Ready for this. I've been waiting for a week.
I know. It's been multiple weeks, right? Like multiple weeks.
Yeah, multiple weeks, yeah.
So okay. Kira's gonna like pass the drinks as they come, pass one over to her, and smile, and say, oh, I can't imagine anybody standing you up. What's your name?
My name... You thought I would have prepped this. You know,
But you're just supposed to meme about this.
My brain had put it off.
Hey, DM tip. Why don't you guess what my name is?
Ha ha, that's clever. All right.
Haley, can I flirt with you instead?
That
Buy me a
You
drink
might
and
have
I'll tell
better-
ya.
that might be better.
Wait, no, you don't want to flirt with
Yeah.
me.
So she says,
I'd like-
my name. Stop it. This is going great.
We're professionals.
My name is.
I want to say something that might derail us.
All right,
Please
let's
don't.
not. Let's
Put it in
not.
the
Let's
chat
not
then.
derail any further
Put
than
it
Put
in
in
the
the
chat
chat.
by
yourself.
All right. All right. So she kind of looks at you and says, "Felinas."
Felinas.
Felinas, yes.
Feliz Navidad.
And you would.
All right.
And she says, "Well, you know, you just with dating sometimes you get lucky in some experiences, and other experiences somebody finds something else. So, what are you gonna do?"
I definitely hear you. Was it a first date, or you've been seeing this person for a while?
Yeah, it was a first date. It was something that was set up through someone at work, and they thought, "Ooh, this person might be really nice for you." And I'm like not really looking for anything serious at this point, but I'm just, you know, was looking for a good time, so I figure whatever, why not? And apparently they decided not to show up. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, my name is Kira. Kira Tenpenny.
Sticks out her hand. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well. Well, if you're just looking to have some fun tonight, my friends are here celebrating a little bit. Do you want to dance?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh God.
I'll give you with advantage.
Oh, sweet. No, that one flew far away. Persuasion. Ooh, wait.
You should be
Why
pretty
do
good
I-
at that.
I am. I'm like, why do I have expertise in persuasion? So that's a 17 plus 8 for 25.
Wow.
She looks at you and says,
Percy dice. I'm telling you.
props to Percy Dice. She looks at you and says, "Well, if I can't enjoy somebody else's company, I might as well enjoy your company. So, why not?
All right then.
Lead the way."
So Kira's gonna hop down off the stool and hold her hand out, very like, with a flourish.
She chuckles
Be
and goes,
more like
well,
a toddler reaching up
I mean,
to,
yeah, but
to an
That's
adult.
not the point. That's not the point.
Oh,
You
my
just
bad.
hear jumping.
oh.
But well, she takes the hand and goes, well, thank you kindly, milady.
And Kira just grins and leads her out to the dance floor.
All right. So let us do a performance, right? Yeah,
I would say
performance check.
performance.
Yeah.
That's easy enough. It's either performance or athletics.
Yeah, we'll go performance.
Okay, performance is better than athletics.
Yeah, because
I
to me,
would
Athletics,
say-
that would be great.
because I would say athletics is more like you're trying to do an above like a super move.
Yeah. It depends on what you're doing. I would say performance is just like a normal dancing. Athletics would be more like your early 30s, 40s, 50s style dancing where you're just kind of like jitterbugging around and wiggling around. When you're start getting into swing dancing, where you're swinging your partner,
That's
could
acrobatics.
be either
Yeah, that I'd say acrobatics.
athletics, somewhere in
Athletics is
there.
yeah. All right. So what are we gonna call?
As much as I would like to figure out a way to make it acrobatics, we'll go with performance.
We'll call her. All
Wait
right.
a
Whoa.
minute. What did you have me roll?
We rolled performance.
There's no way, because I rolled a nat 1 and got a 3. My performance is +5.
Well, then
Would have
what's?
been dexterity for dancing.
It might have been dexterity.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to do dex?
That'd be higher for Kira, wouldn't it?
It would be higher for Kira. Much higher.
Why not? Why not?
All right. With using my dexterity modifier, that is 15 plus 4 for a 19.
Ooh. Alright, so she rolled a 7 plus 1 for an 8. So, since, you are used to being dexterous around bigger, taller people, so, you're used to busting out these cool dance moves, and it takes her, a couple minutes of, oh crap, I don't want to step on you, oh crap, I don't want to step on you, but after a little bit, you guys start getting into a nice rhythm where you're doing some cool moves and all that, having yourselves a good time. How long do you dance for? Do you do a couple dances?
A couple dances if she looks like she's having fun and maybe lightening up a little bit if she's a little bit sad initially. The goal is to make her less sad.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Oh.
Oh, that was not good. 8.
She
My phone hit my phone. So.
she looks about the same that she did before. So, she wasn't super bummed out, but she was more just oh darn, I got stood up again, whatever. So she's kind of in that same way where it's she's having a good time, but she's not defying and all that stuff. But she looks like she's
Not
having
like-
fun.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's not super outwardly, but it looks like she's having a good time.
So yeah, after a few dances, if we've had, if things are, after you dance a few dances, usually you get kind of hot and you need a break.
Yeah.
So, if it's getting to that point, then I'd probably let's grab a drink at the bar again.
Yeah, she's
break.
looking. Yeah, she looks and says, "Yeah, I really, you are really beautiful, and I don't want to step on you. So yeah, maybe we should take a break for a little bit. I don't want to.
All right,
I don't want
I'm
to.
used to being stepped on.
Oh well, I would never consider stepping on you unless it was something you were into. So
We would have to talk about it, but
Whoa.
Whoa. I was starting to wonder if the other thing Kira just said was that too, but now it's getting deep.
yeah. All right. So you make your way back to the bar. She gets the drink. She gets the drinks this time. She says, "Yeah, you're really, really nimble out there. I've not met a dancer that danced as well as you do. What kind of work do you do?"
a bit, this and that. I've been known to play bodyguard for people around town, but I'm more of a hide and blend in sort of person. So with my height, it pays to be a little nimble when
Yeah.
you're doing that sort of work.
No, I could absolutely understand that, and it definitely showed out there. You were very, very dexterous out there. It was nice to be around somebody, even though did not put my best foot forward, figuratively speaking. That it was nice to be around someone that was as well and as graceful and as elegant on the dance floor as you were. So,
Wow, it's very sweet of you.
mm-hmm.
And there's not a lot of halflings around here, so I'm not surprised. A lot of people get a little awkward around us sometimes, but we're tough. And like I said, most of us have lots of practice getting in and out of places and staying out from underfoot. But I appreciate it. That's very sweet.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. So you said you're here with some friends out celebrating. Did you? What are, if you don't mind me asking, what are you celebrating?
Oh, we just completed a job that went very well, and nobody got hurt, which is always a plus. And we got paid, which is also always a plus.
Trust me, I enjoy work that pays well, so I can appreciate that for sure.
And what do you do?
So I work at Cloud9.
Jeez. Kaylee. Do I know what Cloud9 is? Does that come up before?
No one else thought of the show Superstore?
No.
Okay, just me.
I have not seen that show. Do
I'm
I know
thinking
what
a certain type
Cloud9
of
is?
club.
Can't remember. I don't.
Yeah,
think it's
roll
come up in
a-
conversation before.
Yeah, roll a history check.
Oh, it's my specialty. I need to read that darn book. Keep forgetting about it. That's a 9. I have a +0 to history, so
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
okay. So 9. I will write it down for future reference.
Okay.
I don't know what else to talk about. What do people talk about?
So,
I
yeah,
would say, like, we just kind of chit chat and
yeah,
enjoy each other's company.
yeah, for sure. Okay. So while you are chit-chatting with your new boo for the evening, let us head back over to the party where Ace and Morag are staring lovingly into each other's black eyes.
Teeth falling out. Ah!
You're so
I just love that you added black eyes.
You're so pretty.
Amazing.
So, let's get down to brass tacks. Jen, you are staring at Flynn, who looks to be playing cool, calm, and collected, and Clancy,
Right, because I was dancing, so I went.
Yeah.
I turned around and
you
realized he wasn't right there.
you turned around when the bouncer came over because of the ruckus that started with Clancy in a confusion throwing a punch. Yeah, so you're standing in front of a Flynn who is sitting cool, calm, and collected as he always is, and a Clancy whose clothes are now not fitting him when they were fitting him approximately 6 to 12 seconds ago.
Imagine, like, I came up and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Clancy, what are you doing? Why are you trying to hit Flynn? And, like, wait, what? Like, look at his clothes. Like, wait, what happened here?
Yep.
Are you,
Yeah, so
are you taller?
Yeah, so you had that confrontation on the floor, and then you moved over, so this will be Clancy's chance to...
Because he had failed that deception check. And
Yeah, because I was like,
Flynn had passed, and then he had failed,
yeah.
but he hadn't actually said anything.
I forgot what he even said. I think he just said they
It just shrink. So this is your
Oh, yeah.
chance. This is your chance for round 2. And Flynn, if you want to help your
I'm gonna help.
cohort,
I'm gonna
you
be
certainly
like,
can.
I'm gonna be off to the side, like going.
So, what the heck is going on here?
Well, we're just letting loose, to be honest. I mean, he looked like he could have a little fun. It's just harmless.
What is just harmless?
You know those potions we bought a while back? We wanted to see what they would do.
Phew.
I'm
Clancy,
sorry.
how could you do this?
Wait.
No,
wait.
no. What have you done?
I'm gonna take out one empty bottle. Like, he wanted to try it out. That's how he gets stronger. And apparently, he got aggressive and he wanted to hit me at the same time. That's all. But look, he got taller.
Oh,
We have
so
more
Clancy.
what do I counter deception?
All right, all
We
right.
have more Clancy than we ever have before.
All right, so we need dueling insight versus deception.
I'm advantaged because I'm so mad.
I would say that being really mad makes you less insightful.
True.
Personally.
Yeah, yeah. Technically, I could give disadvantage, but no, we're not doing that. So,
Wait, what is it?
you're
you
doing
have
deception. She's doing insight.
Why can't I find deception? Okay, good. 17.
14. How? I have 4 hero points.
Are you gonna use them?
Or
Are you
if
gonna
I'm
use them?
close, do I have to fully believe him?
Okay, so here. Okay, I'll tell you what
I'm
you.
within 4
Okay,
points of his
I'll
goal
tell you.
currently.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happens being 3 off.
Okay.
You have seen Flynn talk his way out of situations before. So you're usually pretty good about being able to pick up tells when it comes to other people. When he's pulling these, tips, tricks of the tongue and all that with other people. However, since you're so upset and you can't really tell those tricks in this moment. So he's capable of doing it, but in this moment with a 14 versus a 17, you are believing it.
Okay, so now question, because this is possibly not something we thought of when we used hero points. If I use my hero points, is he allowed to just use his to just beat me again? Because I don't want to do that if he's going to do that. But I'm prepared to use my hero points right now.
I will
And let's end the stream to figure that one out. See ya.
Alright, no, alright, so I gotta admit, this was a ruling. I will say,
Because I have just enough to beat it.
okay, I will say, in this instance, okay, so we'll have a deeper conversation about this later on, but my initial ruling will be, in a dueling scenario, whoever has the lower roll is the only one that can use their hero points.
He was keeping that.
So if we're doing a
Am I
head-to-head,
living right now?
yeah, if we're doing
yeah,
a
like in the
if we're
future,
doing a
yeah.
head-to-head versus 2 players, whoever has the lower roll can use theirs, but the higher player cannot. Because then that just turns into this thing where like you're blowing
Right.
your hero
Yeah, I
points
just
on
wouldn't
rolls
even wanna
against
use
each
them. I
other,
sort
which
of-
is kind of
yeah.
silly. So
Wait, but isn't Kaylee always the higher player?
Very funny. So I.
so
so
Flynn will
I'm
not be able to
prepared to
use
use-
his, but you can use
then I would only just barely beat it because I would use 4. So I would use all 4 of my hero points to get just barely enough to see through his bullshit.
You're gonna miss those later.
I sure will, but it's worth it for right now. I wrote a
Okay.
script.
Alright. So
You wrote a
Um,
script. I love it.
okay, so with her 14 bumped up to an 18 versus Clancy's 17. As I said before, you're used to seeing him, pull this, pull this shtick, pull these shenanigans with other people, and at first you were like, well, no, he seems to be telling the truth with me, and then you have like a moment of clarity where you're like, but what if he isn't? I don't think he actually is.
Take him down or something for it, or would I just be able to see that there's another
Jesus.
bottle or something, or
Well-
am I just assuming he's lying?
You are assuming that it's because you've seen him do this with other people, only beating him by 1, because you've seen him do this with other people, that you are now like you saw a tell of his that was like, I've seen
Okay.
him do that with other people before. Like whether it's like he raises an eyebrow or he like rubs his arms together or whatever, you notice a tell that's like, I've seen him do that to other people when he's trying to trick them.
All right, you're lying to me, Flynn. I know you are. What have you done?
We didn't do anything. I was dancing with you, and then Clancy grew 4 inches.
And a whole bunch of people started in a bar fight?
No, not everyone
Now
started in a
Curtis
bar
starts
fight.
shaking him down. I know you're lying to me, Flynn. Did you take a potion? The thing is, you know what? I guess it doesn't even matter if you're gonna tell me the truth. I spend all my energy and my time watching you and trying to protect you. I promised your mother I would keep you safe. And all you ever do is merely go on your way trying to get yourself killed. It's like you find joy in testing fate, and like you don't care who would be crushed if something happens to you. I'm just gonna turn around and walk away.
I'm gonna go after her.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably should. I'm just gonna stay back here.
Morag, you
Hello.
take a break from nursing your wound with Ace to hear Jen shouting at them, and you see her storm off. And you now notice for the first time that Clancy's clothes don't fit him.
Am I near them, or am I like
Yeah,
across the room?
you guys all congregated to the same area. So
Okay. I'm gonna look at Clancy and just kind of look him up and down and go, do I want to know? Or is this something I shouldn't? What did you do?
You know those fun potions we bought a while back? I decided I wanted to try one, and this is what happened.
Wouldn't necessarily call them fun because you don't know what they do, and that's why
That's the
your
fun about
clothes,
it.
your new clothes, don't fit anymore. That came out of the party money. We'll talk about that later. Why, and I look down at Flynn. Please tell me you didn't.
I'll talk later.
No, he
I gotta go take care of
does
Jen.
he look 4 inches taller to you? No.
Listen, no. There's no guarantee that any of those potions do the exact same thing.
and at this
And
point,
even if they did, there's no way that if you took one, sprouted 4 inches, and then he took one and sprouted 4 inches, honestly, we probably wouldn't tell the difference because he's not, But that's beside the point.
From off in the
It's
crowd,
just-
you hear, "Hey!"
That's besides the point, but you know how everyone really feels about these potions. Why would you two try and test fate, especially in a place like this? In a setting like this? Clancy.
Clancy's thinking.
and so at this
I'm
point,
sorry, your loading wheel wasn't spinning, so I wasn't sure.
couldn't see the gears turning.
Yeah.
So at this point, Ace goes, I'm sorry, did I hear something about fun time with mystery potions? What, is this something I missed?
Right, so a while back, Flynn bought some potions that people, like the seller, didn't really know what they did, and
He
couldn't
bought,
tell us any more information.
he bought expired potions, didn't he?
Yes.
You know,
But they were
I've
on
heard,
sale.
Yeah,
That's
well-
what he's all told us.
and you know, I actually have a
That's
funny
what he said.
And that's the funny thing. Here's a funny story about that. If you're not from around here, that's something that kids buy, like some of the older school kids buy each other to prank each other with. So,
Yes. Well, that's why
I,
he's now got high waters instead of normal trousers.
yeah, I actually heard about a bunch of students pranking a teacher with one of these. It was a Goliath teacher that shrunk a foot, and that Goliath teacher was not very happy about it. So I've heard of. Yeah, so he's lucky that he grew instead of shrank. Is what I'll say.
Thank you.
Trying to make light of a really weird situation. I'm sorry.
Right. No, it's fine. I would like to possibly assist in the situation at hand, though. And I just kind of look at Clancy and I just say, "Stay here."
Yeah, no,
And
that's fine. I'm still, I think my toes are, I have a couple broken toes, so I'm good to just kind of like stay right here. So, yeah.
I'm so sorry about
it's-
that.
It's
And
all right.
I
I'm
as
sorry.
I say that, I'm like backing off towards
no.
Flynn and Jen.
No, and I'm like, and he's like, no, it's okay. I'm sorry for dropping you the third time. The first two were like, the third time
the
was
first two
all
were
my-
a pass. It's
Yeah,
fine.
the third one was clearly on me, so I'm sorry. Ow. So,
Her elbow swollen.
Black eye. My lip is a little bruised.
yeah.
How?
So,
I don't know.
so at this point, Ace is like, no, you, it's fine. I understand. They're your friends. You go take care of them. I'll be fine here. So,
Thank you, and she runs away.
yeah, okay.
Both of you drinking healing potions after dancing.
Chunch. Healer,
Basically.
healer,
You're up.
Jeffrey!
Jeffrey, Natasha,
Natasha!
Healing.
Natasha. All right, so back to Kira and her boo. I've got to write that name down, otherwise I will forget.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to
It's
spell
Feliz
it. because-
Navidad.
Yeah, Feliz
because it-
Navidad.
I spelled it phonetically, and I'm pretty sure it's probably wrong.
Yeah. All right. Felena. Falena. Felena.
Falena. I was close,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Let me just scratch out the wrong one, underline the right one. Okay.
So we make our way back over to you guys, and she's in the middle of telling, you guys have been talking. She's in the middle of telling you a story, and kind of the end of the story, and she's like, and so the client refused to pay, so what did he do? He got his ass thrown out. And that's
Bastard.
that's what. Hey, you don't pay for the service. You got to, get paid in other manners, and it involved him getting his ass kicked. So what are you gonna do?
I completely understand. I've been in not dissimilar situations myself.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So, how long do you plan on staying in town for?
I think it might be a little while. We've got kind of picked up a regular gig with the garrison, my friends and I. So could be for a little while, but
Oh, the garrison.
never know.
The
Yeah, we
yeah,
did
yeah.
some work for them. So now we're like contractors, kind of.
Oh, yeah. I'd heard about some people trying to, get in to do something like that with the garrison. I gotta tell you, to actually get in, you had to have done something pretty big.
We just killed the
Did a
dragon
pretty
star.
good job for them. Got some, took care of some bandits that were giving people trouble. So, I think we might be doing some similar work for them. It's hard to say. So I hope we'll stay for a little bit. Anyway, but it's just kind of it depends. Whether I gotta go where the work takes me.
Yeah, I can completely understand that, and I, if I'm not to impose too much, but if you're nimble and strong, in sense of taking down a bandit group, like you said you did, that's some.
Well, me and my friends, but yeah.
But hey, that's and this is the point where she like kind of puts her arm around you, and she goes, "That's some pretty admirable traits to have."
Well, thank you very much. I
Roll
At your
roll a perception check.
okay. I was gonna say soon,
watching-
somewhere along there.
I'm
Kira would have
trying to
noticed.
focus on you, but it's really hard not to watch Kaylee.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. She, luckily for me, is at like the opposite end of my screen from you, so I can ignore her. That's just fine. What am I rolling? I already forgot. Perception.
Perception, yeah.
17.
You have noticed at this point where she seemed a little bit like, at first she was like, strange person talking to me in a bar that I just got here. She is starting to warm up to you. She's, doing more of the, like I said, the hand around the shoulder, hand around the waist.
Oh yeah, I know. Like it's
hand
the,
on
the
the
touch
hand
of
on the
hand
leg.
And, yep,
The
I'm
laughing at
familiar
the
with that
joke
part.
and like the putting the arm on you, like
Yep. She's getting touchy feely.
To borrow a term from NBA Jam, she's heating up. So.
Oh.
Alright.
So where are we in their conversation with our conversation? Like, has Jen stormed out at this point?
Yeah. So right at this point, actually, probably near the end of her telling that story, is when Jen would have done the yelling and storming out. Roll. Well, actually, what's your passive?
My passive perception is 16.
Pretty damn good.
I would say, even with the, with what your conversation with Felina and the noise of the dance hall, you don't exactly hear her yelling, but you do notice, because you're kind of facing the door and she's facing you, you do see Jen storm out, and then like a couple ticks later, Flynn walk after her. So you didn't hear what happened, but you saw her leave and him go after her.
And then
And
Morag shortly after that.
And then
yeah.
and then Morag shortly after that. And
So
you notice
for
this
Jen
while
to leave Flynn is a big deal.
right. And
so yeah.
yeah, so and you're kind of used to this because your background, you're used to like conversing and also being mindful of stuff like that.
keeping
so.
eyes. Yeah. Yep.
So you notice that during the conversation.
Okay. So, having noticed that and not wanting to obviously rush things with this lovely lady, as far as like rushing through conversations and stuff, she would have like kind of wrapped up that, let her finish the story, kind of watched the crowd a little bit, and then talking about like the garrison and all that stuff. She would have said something like, I just noticed, I think there might be something going on with my friends.
Oh.
And I want to make sure they're all right. But if you want to look me up, I'm staying at the garrison dorms. For now, you can leave a message or, whatever. And I would love to spend time with you.
All right. Oh, that would be absolutely wonderful. And she like flags down the bartender. And says, "Can you get me a parchment and like a pen or something?" And he goes, "Okay." So runs off, brings her a piece of parchment. She writes down like, and hands you a piece of paper that has like Cloud9, Felina, and then like kind of roughly where it is. She's like, "Feel free to stop by my work at any time, and I will be glad to spend more time with you." Whether I swing by the dormitories or you swing by my work.
Sounds lovely.
And she gives you a peck on the cheek.
Oh.
Should have been way down for that.
I
I had a boyfriend once who had to bend in half to hug me.
I have friends that are like that. He's like 6'3" and she's like 4'11".
Yeah.
So Kira's gonna accept the peck on the cheek and just kind of like take her hand and squeeze her hand a little bit before disappearing into the crowd.
All right.
She
So
like just does the whole like hood up as she like disappears.
blends. All right.
Yep.
So Jen, you storm outside. You have, I would say, a few seconds before Flynn comes behind you. What's running through your head right now?
I am scared, relieved that he's okay, worried something else is going to happen, thinking about my past, and embarrassed that I said what I did because I'm also like admitted to myself how much I cared about Flynn.
Sure. And when you get outside, what are you doing?
I guess with the way that went, I'm just gonna kind of get outside and plop down next to the door and start crying.
Okay. All right. Flynn, you walk outside a few seconds, and you kind of look around.
I'm
You
gonna
hear.
start to pick myself up if I notice him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say, what's your passive?
Whose?
Oh, my passive is
Hers.
only 13.
Okay. Flynn, what's yours?
I'm pretty sure mine's huge.
Yours is like 19.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yours is you
Yeah,
got
19.
Okay, yeah. So you walk outside and you notice her sitting on the ground like a split second before Jen. You notice him.
I'm ugly crying.
Oh god. Flynn's just coming outside. Just oh god, where is she? Where is she? Oh no. Oh no, this is uncomfortable. Oh my god. He's
Go
gonna-
away! I'm gonna stand back up.
He's very, very uncomfortable. He's all about the confrontation and everything, but when it comes to making somebody cry like this, especially somebody he cares about, this is just.
All right.
So he's gonna kind of like go over. He's got like his hands in his pockets and Jen, I'm sorry. I messed up again, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I was having such a good time with you, and I've been so curious about those things, and it's not Clancy's fault. He's been curious too, and he asked me about it, and he instantly just struck this fancy in my mind, and I just went with it, and I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I should have just gone back to dancing with you, and I didn't. You know what? Here, I don't need them. He's got to take the potions out. I don't know if they're in their own little pouch or if they're just in the bag or what, but just instantly on the ground.
Like, dump it or just drop the bag?
If they're in their own bag, drop the whole bag. Otherwise, the potions are on the ground.
All right. So how many was that?
11.
I-
There were 13
it was-
total. You drank 2.
Yeah.
Really? I thought there were only 10 to start with.
I think there were. Hold on, I just
Because
had
we
that
each
page
had
in my
some
notes.
too.
13.
Yeah, I had one in my inventory too.
According to my notes, I have 7. I
Well,
took
because I had one of them in my inventory,
And I have
and I
one.
drank
I-
that one.
I have. Well, I gave someone a potion as well. I gave someone else one. I thought I
There
had 10.
were 12 total.
Oh,
And I'm trying to think if I had it.
I didn't
So-
take any.
so there should be 9.
I did not
I
take
had
any.
one.
Okay, so there should be 9 that I have right there. There's 2 empty bottles, and I gave someone else, someone not in the party, one.
Oh, you offered one to someone. I don't think they took it.
I don't think they took it. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Sure.
you took your the 7 bottles. You know, kind of. Let's say you had them in a bag. So are you throwing them down one at a time, or are you taking just the whole bag and just?
Whole bag on the ground. I'm gonna
Alright.
throw it off in front of her, away from both of us.
All right. Morag, this is when you walk out.
Okay.
And Flynn, I need you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh.
Instantly dies.
Jeez.
100. Here we go. $29.
29. So, as you said, you took the whole bag and just threw it down, right?
Correct. I was throwing it off in front of, like, it's beside us, like where she is. I figured I'm standing off to the side, like
Yep.
she's
Yep.
facing this way. I'm like over here, like in front of her, kind of thing. And I threw it off in front of her, like a few feet away.
Okay, so, the potions, you throw them all on the ground, a few feet away from Jen. They start swirling together. Like I said, at this point, Morag, this is where you, walk out. And it's this weird, ethereal, like, it starts red, and then it goes, and then it, like, sparkles to a blue, and then it sparkles to a green, and then it starts swirling around Jen, and poof, she's gone.
Flynn's gonna just stop patting the ground where she was. What?
What the hell did you just do?
Tony, you better be DMing me.
I am.
Flynn,
I-
answer me now. What
I
just
thought-
happened?
I thought it was helping. I was getting rid of the potions, and they had a reaction, and
You
Jen's
threw
gone.
them all together.
I threw the
Onto the
bag.
ground.
I threw the
They're in
bag.
glass vials.
Jen, Jen is far more fragile than those right now.
I understand that, but you don't know what they do. And
I-
you just put them all on the ground together.
What am I gonna do?
Fix it! Go to the shop if you have to. Where you bought them?
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And Flynn's just gonna start running off of the shop.
Is the shop even in this town? Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's in this
Yeah, it's
town.
here.
Oh, okay.
It's like
I was
somewhere
like, he's
just
gonna
off
be
the
running
main
for
square.
days.
We
I'd
haven't
have-
really been in any other towns.
No, we'd have to. I mean, the only place outside of town we've been to is either the Dragon Claws cave or to Lockjaws.
Lockjaws, and Lockjaws is the only thing there. There wasn't a potion shop.
All right, so before you start running, I'm just gonna be like, "What the hell is that? I told you those things are dangerous." I'm like 60. I'm like
Yeah,
60.
yeah.
feet
You
away
turn
from
around
you
and
guys.
she's 60 feet away from you.
In what direction?
Just like down the road.
In the direction of Flynn? Like that he's running?
Like he's like the opposite direction from him.
Flynn! Flynn! Oh
Gone.
God. Okay, we've got to go. Jen, come on. Run after
And
Flynn.
okay, so at this point, Kira, you come out with, you come out in the middle of Morag yelling at Flynn.
What is going on?
He's thrown all of the vials onto the ground. They made Jen
Oh.
disappear. We have no idea where she is.
What? That's
And
such
then-
a terrible idea.
We've
All
already
right.
been over that.
And then
Okay.
Flynn takes off, and then that's when you two hear Jen yell, "Where are you going?" "I'm fine."
I'm like, "What the hell? Were you trying to kill me?"
Oh.
Shit.
Flynn? What? Okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
guess
already
we should
gone.
go after him.
Yeah, he took off.
Do you know where he was going?
I'll go.
Okay,
You
you're
stay.
probably faster than me anyway.
I'm
going on an adventure.
Your legs are much longer.
Why do we roll
You'll
for
be
things
able-
when we're uncertain? Why don't we just make a decision?
What?
I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this or that. I'll just roll. And then I rolled a nat 1.
So what's that mean?
So I'm leaving. I'm running away. I'm very, very upset. I'm running away.
Okay. Oh, so you're just taking off in the opposite
I
direction
haven't
from when
decided
you
where
went?
I'm going, but I am running, dashing as fast as I can.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Is-
So
Kira following Jen?
Yeah. If you take off after Flynn and I see Jen take off, then I'm gonna follow after Jen.
Okay.
we go
Clancy's
back
just
to
like,
the
"Where'd
disco
everybody
where
go?"
Clancy is like,
Now
I'm
we go.
still.
Now we
Clancy's
go to
still inside.
Clancy, and it's just him and Ace and like elevator music playing.
it's like awkwardly like,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
So,
yeah.
You like
yeah,
dancing?
So Ace walks up. Yeah, so Ace walks up to you, Clancy, and is like, should we... I know she said just kind of like stay in here, it's fine, but should we like go outside and like look for them?
I mean, they have to come back, and who knows what happened. And as long as you're in front of me and I'm not anywhere near Jin, I think I'll be fine. So let's just go.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she wouldn't hit somebody that's already beat up, right? Yeah, that's what I.
Are you
That's
talking
what.
about you?
Yeah, I'm talking about me, cause yeah. Anyway, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. So I guess, stay behind me, and let's go. And so you guys walk outside, and this was after a few minutes. So you walk
There's no
outside
one.
to an empty street. Yeah.
Insert John Travolta.
Yeah.
gif.
Well, with
Um,
like a smashed bag of potions on the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sitting there on the ground.
So, okay, so, Ace kind of looks around and says, I don't know where they went. Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Not really sure. I mean, we could wait here. We could go back to your shop, to be honest, because I know Morag will probably find you there at some point.
Rude.
You can also make a survival check usually to track someone, or at least to see if you can see any tracks that you recognize.
If you want to.
Or
You don't
if
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
If you
Ace
can
is a
smell
city
me.
guy. Ace is a city guy, so he would not think to do that.
Yeah. I don't know
Um,
if Clancy would either. That's true.
Yeah.
Clancy used to be royalty, and he's lived in the woods, sure, but like,
You kind of kept to yourself. You never really worried about like tracking or anything. So
yeah,
yeah.
that, and he's just kind of like focused on Jin's wrath right now. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So he's like, maybe I
Clancy's
don't
just
want to
like-
find them right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he'll go. Yeah. So I guess Ace will go. Well, I guess let's go check the dormitories, see if they like something happened and they went back there, and then after that,
Figured me out immediately.
after that we'll go from there. I guess. That sound good?
Yes, but yeah, go there. I mean, we can at least wait in the lobby and everything, because they've got to sleep eventually. So
One would hope. Yes, for sure. So, all right. So you two start making your way back to the dormitories. Flynn and
Oh.
Morag, I need you guys to make athletics checks for me, please.
What time of night is it at this point?
You got there around 7 o'clock. I mean, you guys have been dancing for a few hours, so it's like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So a lot of like businesses and stuff like that are closed, but some of the late night taverns and dance
But it's
halls
not
and
like
stuff
middle
like that.
of the night, really.
Nah,
Okay.
not quite. It's not like 1 or 2 in the morning. No, it's still relatively early. So, in that regard,
16.
Oh, what is up with rolling? Is that a 9 or is that a 6? That is a 9 again. So that is 11.
Tony, I DM'd you.
okay. Okay, I will check that in a second. So it takes a little bit. Let me pull up the Furan. There you are. All right, so you guys. All right, so you make it past the hall, past the school, and like kind of to the middle of the square.
Oh god, I'm going
And
by the
that's-
school
and
going,
that's-
oh, more ways
Yeah.
I messed up.
And it's about that, and it's that point where Morag catches up with Flynn.
does Morag tackle Flynn?
I don't know that's up to Morag. What does she do?
Flynn! Flynn, stop!
What? No!
No, I found Jen!
I saw her too! And then she disappeared!
No, after that, stop! Now!
What do you
She
mean?
didn't disappear. She just poofed like 60
Yes, she
feet
did.
away. She teleported.
Oh. Oh! So she's back there. Starts running back.
Flynn, please, dear God, stop.
Yeah, so he
Just,
turns
like,
around, starts running back the way that you guys came.
Does he pass me?
Yes.
Does he have to run past me?
Yeah.
Pick me up
Cool,
by the
I'm
scruff.
gonna grab him by the scruff.
All right.
Sticks
Are you
one leg
gonna
out.
fight it?
I mean, I'm just trying to run, so I'm assuming she just picked me
Running
up,
in
and I'm just
place.
running in place.
I mean,
In there.
legs.
Yeah.
Oh
If
my
you're
God.
not gonna fight out of her grapple, I mean, or try to fight out of it, then are you gonna
I'm
try
just
to fight
like,
out?
What?
Okay. All right. So yeah, you just grab him by the scruff of the neck and hoist him up.
Please, stop.
I'm trying.
I
All I do is
understand.
mess up. All I do is
I-
mess up with Jen. I gotta stop messing up.
But no, right now you need to breathe.
I am.
No,
That's how
you're
I'm running
not.
so well.
No. Listen,
It's all about the breathing.
I swear to God, if you don't shut your face right now,
Sorry. I'm sorry. I
I
just.
understand that you're upset. I saw the exact same thing that you saw. Okay? I am also upset at Clancy and you for taking the potions. Even though it's not confirmed that you took a potion, but I have a feeling that you did because Jin wouldn't be super mad if she. Anyway,
I did.
Okay.
You lied to me.
You're not here.
It's in his head.
She went the other direction. Kira went after her, but I have a feeling she might be going back to the dormitories. I'm not 100%, but if she's got to get her things, then
I don't know.
I don't either, but it's the only idea that I've got.
She might go for food. I mean, if I were that upset, I'd definitely go for some food. I'm kind of upset. Do you want some food?
One track mind. Let's go to the dormitories, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Oh my god, I hope she's okay.
I do too.
All right.
And then I take off running.
Are you still
holding him
holding
by
him?
the scruff.
All right.
I'm gonna kind of fight it at this point and just try to grab a hold of her back.
Kira,
Right on the shoulders.
Kira, and Jen.
Just turns
I
into a
need
piggy
you guys to roll athletic checks for me.
Seven.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Why am I not surprised?
She
Sure, it
is.
can't be acrobatics. Can't I like climb up on the rooftops or something?
Nice try. So she is. She just ran off into the night.
My dash is 80 feet.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah. So she ran off into the night.
Mine
You're
is
doing
not.
your best to try to keep up with her, but because since she was 60 feet away from you, she had a good head start. If you want to roll a survival check, you can do that to roll another athletics check to see if you can get closer
Alright.
to her. But because at this
So-
point you're like, I think she ran this way because that's where I saw her last run.
So for survival, that's 15.
Okay.
Do you survive this run, or do you have?
So you stop, you look around.
Cities are kind of my thing, so.
Yeah. So you stop, you look around, you see where, like, there have been some footprints, even though there's like cobblestone. You've seen like partial footprints in the mud. So you get a better direction, a better idea of the direction she's going. So you can roll another athletics check to see if you can catch up to her at this point.
My
Luckily-
athletics is only +1.
Luckily, there's
Whereas
not a lot
my
of small feet.
acrobatics is +10. Oh, hey, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
All right, so you're booking it. You haven't caught up. You haven't caught up to her, but she is. You don't all the way catch up to her, but you finally catch sight of her, and you see where she's. You see where she's going.
Okay.
So Jen, at this point, based on the conversation we had, are you going? So you're changing your plan for what you were going to do and going to the other place?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That my original thought was the Kaylee thought, and then I was like, oh, that's the Jen thing.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So you guys are running. Jen, you know exactly where you're going. Kira, you are starting to recognize the direction that she's going in. And Jen, after a while, you show up at the door of that abandoned warehouse. Knock on the door. After you wipe yourself off, clean yourself up. Pound, pound, pound. No response.
I'm like,
Slamming the door. Still no response.
I'm just gonna like fall down against the door, defeated, and start crying again.
And Kira, this is where you catch up to her. And Kira, you recognize the door that she went to was the door into the abandoned warehouse where you guys fought in the Morning Star tournament.
I was like, I don't remember a warehouse.
Yeah.
Because you guys were already in there. You guys were already in
Yeah.
there.
We started inside of it, yeah. Well, once Kira sees that she's sitting and not actively running anymore, she's gonna slow down to try to catch her breath a little bit, and kind of walk up and not like loom over Jen, but not not stand too close, just close enough that Jen can take off if she wants to, but and kind of leans against the wall, crosses her arms, just like, so Jen, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I just want to punch somebody.
Okay.
Kira backs off a little
bit. I'm pretty sure they closed this place down when we got caught. You could punch the wall. It might make a nice dent. It can be satisfying sometimes. Let me see what I've got that you might be able to punch. I've got
Thank you.
She could just punch Ace. I mean, he already has a bruise.
I could just punch Flynn or Clancy.
What happened?
They
I
took
saw
those
those potions.
They took the
Oh, they
potions.
took them?
They drank the potions, and it started a bar fight, and Clancy grew taller, and then Flynn threw the potions at my feet, and it made me teleport, and he doesn't take anything seriously. He doesn't want my protection. He doesn't want to take anything. Like, he thinks he's gonna be this big famous person, and then everything's just gonna be fine and dandy, and nothing's ever gonna happen to him. It doesn't matter. I just want to fucking punch something.
Tell you what, you can take a swing at me if it'll make her feel better.
No, I'm not gonna hit you, Kira. I appreciate you
saying.
listening.
It's the offer stands. I'll let you have one.
You can just let me have it when I find Flynn and Clancy.
I'll let you have one then, one for each. You can stand on my shoulders and punch Clancy in his face if you want.
If this fight club was open, it wouldn't be a problem. I could just be punching someone right now.
That's fair. I mean, we could find a seedy bar and start a fight. That could be fun.
Oh shit.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Just saying. There's probably something around here.
Alright guys, I gotta go to D&D Beyond and write an encounter creator. Hold on. Shit.
He's like, I shut her down because the fight club was closed. And Christy's like, Uno reverse card.
Son of a bitch. I don't have any greens!
Yeah, that does sound like fun. It's okay, you can transition back to wherever the other people are now on that line.
They start by fart. By fart.
By fart. Or a bar fight, one of those two. Alright, so Clancy and Ace make it back. They see you guys, the two of you walk up, you walk into the lobby, you see the night attendant, because there's a day attendant and a night attendant, kind of sitting there. They had a book, there was a book that they were reading, and now they're just, like, passed out on the chair behind the counter.
Wonderful job. Go ahead, Clancy.
You just gotta stare at him.
Just get really close to him.
So, I guess Ace...
Oh god.
Walks up and says, excuse me. Excuse me? Do you have a pass? It's like, no. You're doing a great job, by the way. Did you happen to notice any of the residents coming in within the last, say, 5 minutes before you fell asleep? Oh, I was just resting my eyes. A long blink. I call it a long blink, and I'm good. It's okay. I don't worry about it. No, to answer your question, no, nobody's come through. Not lately. I guess I better go get something to drink now. Ace is like, you're doing a great job. And so the attendant gets up to go over to like where like the coffee is and like start brewing himself a cup. And Ace turns to you and goes, "Well, I guess we can wait here. I mean, I don't want to kind of go up there looking for them yet. I don't know if you want to go do that or."
Are you sure you don't want to wait in Morag's room for her to get back?
I have a feeling, as tempting as that would be, I have a feeling that what's going on is pretty serious. So, I want to make sure that she's okay before anything else.
I mean, I really think it's just Jin that's the one that's upset right now.
Right.
But I wouldn't know.
Right. What did happen anyway?
So she doesn't trust hardly anything, to be honest. And we had the mystery potions, and I just wanted to let loose, have a little fun. Flynn wanted to too, and then we got found out, and she was mad, and she took Ken off, and it's been a whole thing.
Wow. Well, sounds like there's some questions that need to be answered at this point. So, what I will do is I will leave a note with the wonderful attendant. Yeah. Thanks for waking me up from my long blink.
It's a really long blink.
Your parents must be very proud. I'll leave a note for Morag, just to let her know to come hunt me down in the morning. Just make sure everything is all right. So, yeah. So he walks back over to the attendant. Can I get a piece of paper real quick? And hands in a piece of paper, writes a note.
Like so. Whack.
Dabs it on his neck.
Little dragon
God.
tongue like. Blah.
Ew.
Imagine Clancy's gonna get punched by everyone in the party at least once. Just flying up.
Yeah.
That's the play, apparently. So and he explains to the attendant, like, if you see Morag, please give her this. Which, all right, I can do that. Which one's Morag? She's the one with the beautiful one with the metal arm.
Half
Oh,
robot.
metal arm, got it. Yeah. All right. So he walks back over to you and says, "Well, Clancy, I'd say have a good night. But I hope you survive it. I hope you survive the night." Is what I will say.
Well, if I'm not alive in the morning, I guess you'll know what happened.
Well, best of luck. And he gives you like a pat on the shoulder and walks out. And so he's already gone. Clancy, are you hanging out in the lobby, heading back up to your room? What are you doing?
Clancy's gonna hang out in the lobby. I mean, he's gonna have to face Jen at some point, and he probably honestly doesn't want to go sleep with Jen at him. So.
Noble.
Sure. All right.
Wake up.
All right. All right.
He's facing his problems.
Yes.
He
Good
was
for
accused
him.
of running. He was accused of running away from them.
Right for him.
Clancy's still gonna
All
try
right.
and figure out what it's
So
like to be
you
4
sit
inches
there,
taller.
and a few minutes after.
Yeah, he's thinking of what to say, basically.
Oh, probably
in the
smart.
paradigm. Yeah.
Probably smart. Yeah. So after hanging out there for a few minutes, Moray comes back in with holding Flynn up.
No, it turned into a piggyback ride.
Oh,
It did.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I knew I'd get a ride from you someday.
I swear to God.
Dump him right off.
Did you actually say that to Morag?
I did.
Okay.
Flip off.
Zap, mother trucker.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, good. Get him warmed up for
With
me.
Morag and Ace cross paths coming.
They would have missed each other because he would have had to go down a
Oh,
different
okay.
path to go back to his
That'd be
house,
so funny. Woo!
Except it's not like that at all. It's more like me angry running and like trying not
Flynn
to
hanging on
also
for
just-
dear life.
Yeah.
All right. So Morag and Flynn, you walk into Clancy just kind of hanging out in the lobby.
Where are the others? Clancy, where are the others?
There's noises going on outside. Well, they're not here. We thought they'd be here. Oh, Ace, by the way, said to find him in the morning.
That's fine. I'm not worried about that.
Are you Morag? You got a metal arm. Are you Morag?
Yes.
I got a note for you.
Thank
You
you.
look like
You're
you just woke
welcome.
up.
Can I take it?
Don't get me started.
What does it say?
It says, dearest Morag,
That's me.
sorry that we had to cut our evening short. But I wanted to make sure that you and you took care of your friends. Please feel free to stop by the shop in the morning to just make sure that you're okay and everyone's okay.
Let me know if Clancy makes it.
Yours truly, Ace. P.S. Please fill me in on the juicy details between Jen and Clancy.
So, when
as
he
she's
said
reading
short,
it-
were there quotation marks?
Oh my god. As she's reading it, she looks a little like miffed at yours truly.
Wait, yours truly? She looked at herself?
No, at the phrase
He
yours
said
truly.
yours
Oh,
truly.
gotcha.
Ace.
Mm.
She's a little miffed.
Okay.
Like her face kind of falls a little bit.
Oh. She doesn't like that?
I wanted more.
Are you trying to hide it?
No, XOXO.
Am I trying to hide it?
Yeah.
No, because she
Okay.
literally can't.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
not
all
the
right,
kind of
then
person she is.
Clancy and Flynn roll an insight check or a perception check for me.
Oh god.
Can I just use my active perception? My passive?
Active? Passive?
No.
Yep.
I want you to roll a 2.
The worst for a halfling.
I know.
It's
That
one.
is
That's why I
worst.
want it.
Absolute worst.
15.
15.
16.
Yeah.
16.
So-
You guys both notice, as you're standing away from her, kind of conversing about what's happening. You do notice her like slump her shoulders a little bit after she gets done reading the letter. Not like,
Just kind of
massive, but just like a little.
I'm just going like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm messing up everything.
This
Aw.
isn't your fault.
Clancy, we can't do this anymore.
I mean, you already destroyed the push. Well, I saw them on the ground. I mean, so we can't.
Good, nobody picked
yeah.
them up.
I'm gonna go to Morag and just be like, I can go find Jen if you need to go find him.
No, I'm not letting you out of my sight.
I'm not gonna
I'm
do
not
it.
letting you out of my sight.
Okay,
Girl after my own heart.
okay,
All right.
thanks.
I'm
kinda-
I'm going to pause. I have to be serious for this. I'm sorry.
All right.
Gotta get a giggle out.
Get the giggles out. Everyone, giggles out now.
Okay.
I'm not letting you out of my sight because some of us, and she looks at Clancy, were supposed to do that and didn't.
I mean, technically, he was in sight the entire time. We just had the potions.
What?
It's still
Hello.
the same line.
Why does everyone feel like they have to watch me all the time?
If I'm being completely honest, because you don't watch yourself. It's a two-way street.
Right? I don't mean to be that way. I
No one means to be that way. But it's a learning curve. But right now, I'm worried about Jen. Luckily, hopefully. Kira found her. But right now, we're together, and we need to stay together. And we need to find the others.
I agree. We need to go do this. Yes. Super serious. Yes. I can do this.
All right. So, what's the plan for the three of you? Are you guys going to go out into the night?
Yes.
Means we can go find a bar.
So,
Get that
Clancy?
bar fight ready, DM. Get that bar fight ready. Do
Clancy, you going too?
I might as well.
you want me to send you some?
What,
got it.
I don't think Clancy really has an option.
You always have an option.
what?
Flynn
he
definitely
doesn't.
doesn't.
What is? What time of night is it right now?
It's like 10 o'clock. 10:30.
Okay.
I'm more technically, even with
Plenty of
Clancy's
time. Plenty of time for
where I
Barbie.
probably could still wrangle him. I
Yeah.
imagine.
All right.
I will lightning whip
We
your
gonna
ass.
find something.
All right. All right. So are all three of you going out?
I'm gonna before I go out. I'm going to just a little quick job briefing with Morag. Which direction did she run?
The opposite of us. That's
So
all I know.
so he's gonna go. Okay, so
All right.
right. So hey, you with the sleepy face.
What?
What's open for taverns, bars, food that way?
Well, there's a dance club over there. That's probably still open.
What's it
Love it.
called? Cloud9.
Whatever I don't even think I gave you the name of the dance club you guys went to. It's the dance club you were at.
You definitely
Oh,
did not give us the
that was
name.
the
Yeah.
one I
No.
went right across the street.
Down the street. It wasn't across the street. It was down the street.
Oh,
Opposite
Yeah.
way, that way.
Anything else?
All the golden fish hooks always open. He's like thinking. It's like when you're you just wake up and somebody asks you a question. That's really what he's
Yeah.
trying to do right now. He's like,
And he's like, "That's
um,
a question."
I never get to go out this time of night. You think I know?
something like that.
That's fair.
Well, hey, he gets nights off. To be fair, he gets nights off. So he's thinking. He's like, oh, well, I mean, there's a couple. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. Like most of the fancier places are gonna be closed by now, and probably more of the places that are gonna cause a ruckus are gonna probably still be open, but they'll be by the docks. So
Oh god.
So
Oh
basically
god,
go
she's
to
gonna
the
go.
docks.
She's gonna go kill somebody.
No,
I-
I think she just wants to kill you.
But she's gonna kill someone else in the meantime.
No, she may bloody them, but I still think she wants to kill you too.
I mean,
I mean,
I
she'll
don't-
probably kill me. Her whole thing is to keep him alive. Me, meh.
Well, let's try to bypass that outcome
all right.
as best we
Um,
can.
All right. So while you three try to figure out, where you're gonna go to try to find your dear friend, Kira and Jen are plotting a way to relieve stress and anxiety and frustration. We are gonna go ahead and take a quick 5 to 10 minute break.
oh, that's
Um,
9:30. Time
yeah.
flies when you're having
Yeah.
fun.
So enjoy this lovely clips reel we have going on our BRB stream. Go get something to eat, something to drink. More importantly, go potty. And go
I'll
get some
say it too still.
get some popcorn, because apparently the next part of the stream is going to be spicy.
I will get popcorn.
I'm
Alright.
gonna look at my backup characters while we're.
I'm not gonna kill anybody.
I
Alright.
I mean, maybe not
Alright.
intentionally.
All right, so enjoy the break, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Cockney rhyming speak. So I have something. I'm gonna butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes,
So I'm going to respond. I'm gonna respond. We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been off-inching some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frogs and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks.
Looks at you, Morag.
it wasn't about taking away your choices. It was about putting magic in the right hands.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Hat off.
Thank you.
Very second, decent.
Now I want to hear that in Dominic's voice.
Yeah.
I will gladly give you a hug if you please sneeze into this jar. Thank you.
Cause we feel alright, let me build up your might as I sing my song. Care to sing along? I'll be doing this till you knock 'em down, or the songs run out, or the songs run out.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm so inspired right now.
Yeah. You got to perform, but outside of that,
Absolutely. My inspo makes all the rolls less hard, and you all can thank this bard. And you're damn right. I pulled that card, and I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Love it.
Woo!
A round of applause. Round of applause.
Give him a hand.
And
Y'all were like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So
Yeah.
21.
That's fair.
Jesus.
Oh,
On a stealth check?
It's +7.
this little boy
Jesus.
has a mission.
Oh,
today,
for
apparently.
dexterity.
how do you have so many huge pluses?
And so just
I've
to
got a
be clear,
lot of
Dee,
huge
you're, like,
things that you
literally
don't know
right.
about.
Like, you're
That needs to be clipped.
Good job.
y'all.
Or multi-classing to tie into your character development. Oh, we lost Bill. Oh, now he's back. To tie into your character development and to tie into the story that's happening that you may or may not have control over. Like, the stuff that happened that made that happen was more...
And that's perfect.
Ever.
completely off the rails. That's amazing. I love it.
Hashtag new profile pic.
All right, so
Those are fighting words.
are we showing Dominic to your room or going out for dinner? And
Yeah,
then...
show me to your room, Caddy.
Caddy daddy.
Wow. Wow. Glad it wasn't me
What
this
just
time.
happened?
I'm innocent. I'm innocent this time.
I
Not
told
me.
you I'm sleep deprived.
And he's out of earshot at this point.
I'm just gonna yell back, thank you!
Bang bang!
With my gauntlets. I'm not petty at all.
Nope. Not at all. Why don't you go on and head down to my office? I got some I want to discuss with you, just to, clear up timelines and whatnot. Duncan's like,
I don't like that.
Duncan's like, yeah, sure. I mean, makes sense. I was gone for a while, and I show up without it. Yeah, so it makes sense. Deviant's like, I appreciate that. Gives him a pat on the back.
Yeah, the music sounds great, but I can't hear you at all. Oh, there it is.
So that was pro.
Oh no,
stream
so they
remove
didn't
right
hear the
Pro
Yeah.
strip!
Professional streamer.
absolutely professional.
Yeah.
That is what we do.
I want to do this for real when I grow up.
Cockney rhyming speak, so I have something. I'm gonna butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes,
So I'm going to
yes.
respond. I'm gonna respond. We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been off-inching some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frogs and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks.
Looks at you, Morag.
It wasn't about taking away your choices. It was about putting magic in the right hands.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Hat off.
Very second.
Now I want to hear that in Dominic's voice.
Yeah.
I will gladly give you a hug if you please sneeze into this jar. Thank you.
Cause we feel alright, let me build up your might as I sing my song. Care to sing along? I'll be doing this till you knock 'em down, or the songs run out, or the songs run out.
Yay!
Yeah!
I'm so inspired right now.
Yeah. You got to perform, but outside of that,
Absolutely. My inspo makes all the rules less hard, and you all can thank this bard. And you're damn right. I pulled that card, and I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Love it.
Woo!
A round of applause. Round of applause.
Give him a hand.
And
Y'all were like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So
Yeah.
21.
That's fair.
Jesus.
On a stealth check?
It's +7.
this little boy
Jesus.
has a mission.
Oh,
today,
for
apparently.
dexterity.
How do you have so many huge pluses?
And so just
I've
to
got
be
a
clear,
lot of
Dee,
huge
you're, like,
things that you don't
literally
know about.
Like,
That needs to be clipped.
Good job.
y'all
Or multi-classing to tie into your character development. Oh, we lost Bill. Oh, now he's back. To tie into your character development and to tie into the story that's happening that you may or may not have control over. Like, the stuff that happened that made that happen was more...
And that's perfect.
Ever.
I'm completely off the rails. That's amazing. I love it. That's
Hashtag new profile pic.
All right, so
Those are fighting words.
are we showing Dominic to your room or going out for dinner? And
Yeah,
then...
show me to your room, Patty.
Caddy daddy.
Wow. Wow. Glad it wasn't me
What
this
just
time.
happened?
I'm innocent. I'm innocent this time.
I
Not
told
me.
you I'm sleep deprived.
And he's out of earshot at this point.
I'm just gonna yell back, thank you!
Bang bang!
With my gauntlets. I'm not petty at all.
Nope. Not at all. Why don't you go on and head down to my office? I got some I want to discuss with you, just to, clear up timelines and whatnot. Duncan's like,
I don't like that.
Duncan's like, yeah, sure. I mean, makes sense. I was gone for a while, and I show up without it. Yeah, so it makes sense. Deviant's like, I appreciate that. Gives him a pat on the back.
Yeah, the music sounds great, but I can't hear you at all. Oh, there it is.
So that was
Oh no, so they didn't hear the
Rostrum!
Professional streamer.
absolutely professional.
Yep.
That is what we do.
I want to do this for real when I grow up.
Cockney rhyming speak, so I have something. I'm gonna butcher it, so I apologize ahead of time.
Yes,
So I'm going to
yes.
respond. I'm gonna respond We're having a butchers for some real bucks that have been half-inch and some bees and honey. These tea leaves have been showing their boats around the frog and scoppering off. There's been some real bonny over it. We're helping out the ducks and geese to stay out of a flowery dell, and you'd be a real treacle tot if you could pass along any brass tacks.
Looks at you, Morag.
It wasn't about taking away your choices. It was about putting magic in the right hands.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
Hat off.
Very second.
Now I want to hear that in Dominic's voice.
Yeah.
I will gladly give you a hug if you please sneeze into this jar. Thank you.
Cause we feel alright, let me build up your might as I sing my song. Care to sing along? I'll be doing this till you knock 'em down, or the songs run out, or the songs run out.
Yay!
Yeah!
I'm so inspired right now.
Yeah. I mean, you got to perform, but outside of that,
Absolutely. My inspo makes all the rules less hard, and you all can thank this bard. And you're damn right. I pulled that card, and I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Love it.
Woo!
A round of applause. Round of applause.
Give him a hand.
And
Y'all were like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So
Yeah.
21.
That's fair. Jesus.
Oh,
On a stealth check?
It's +7.
this little boy
Jesus.
has a mission.
Oh,
today,
for
apparently.
dexterity.
how do you have so many huge pluses?
And so just
I've
to
got
be
a
clear,
lot of
Dee,
huge
you're, like,
things that you
literally
don't know
right.
about.
Like,
That needs to be clipped.
Good job.
y'all
Or multi-classing to tie into your character development. Oh, we lost Bill. Oh, now he's back. To tie into your character development and to tie into the story that's happening that you may or may not have control over. Like, the stuff that happened that made that happen was more...
And that's perfect.
Ever.
I'm completely off the rails. That's amazing. I love it.
Hashtag new profile pic.
All right, so
Those are fighting words.
are we showing Dominic to your room or going out for dinner? And
Yeah,
then...
show me to your room, Caddy.
Caddy Daddy.
Wow. Wow. Glad it wasn't me
What
this
just
time.
happened?
I'm innocent. I'm innocent this time.
I
Not
told
me.
you I'm sleep deprived.
And he's out of earshot at this point.
I'm just gonna yell back, thank you!
Bang bang!
With my gauntlets. I'm not petty at all.
Nope. Not at all.
Want this? I've got several.
Hey!
I'm ready.
Gotcha. All right, welcome back. Hope you got some snacks, some to drink. Hope you went potty. Dee has her popcorn ready. She's ready for some spice. All right, so, Flynn, roll a history check for me. With advantage.
Oh, that's much better. 21.
21. All right, so you kind of hit on it before we went on the break. So you put two and together and know that you've not seen Jen get frustrated a lot, but the few times you have seen her frustrated, she's gone straight like I need to hit something to get the frustration out, kind of level myself out. and you put two and together and realize that the closest place that she would think to go, based on where you guys were, would have been the warehouse of where you guys fought in the Morningstar tournament.
No. I know where she went. I think you're muted.
I'm not though.
There you are.
It's not picking me up.
Oh, that was
Where?
weird. Do you remember where we met?
You mean where I got the lovely nickname Clydesdale?
Yeah, where you farted on me.
Yes.
That's where she went.
That I do remember fondly. Well, let's go. Wait, how do you know?
Because what would you want to do if your main weapon was fist and you got really frustrated? You'd want to hit something.
Can I zap him?
Sure.
You're right. Zap.
I'm gonna try to dodge it.
Oh, okay. All right. So now you need to you need to make an unarmed attack.
Bet. Dance, little boy.
Mrs. Flynn hits Clancy.
Clancy's like, come on, man. I already had a bad night.
I was like, Mrs. Flynn, I don't have a Mrs. yet.
I know. That's where my brain went to. I was like, who's Mrs. Flynn?
And I instantly got what he was talking about. So.
It's an 18.
What's your armor class?
Shit. 15.
All right. Do you have any like evasion or uncanny dodge or anything like that?
I don't believe
He's a
that.
bard.
Oh, that's right. You're a bard, not a rogue.
I am nimble though.
Nimble is you can move between other people's spaces.
Yeah. All right. So, make an unarmed strike or make an unarmed attack.
I did.
Okay. Or make a roll for
yeah.
damage. Sorry.
Oh, it's just 6.
Okay. 6 and roll a d4.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, for electrocution.
For the zap.
For the zap. I have to remember to keep a D4 out for Morag now.
These
Yeah.
zaps.
Yeah. For these like unintentional zap. All right. So you take 6 physical damage plus 1 lightning damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jen might kill him.
So so you see, she walks up to you and is like, and she does a Tony jab with her finger. It's a little too hard, like right in that perfect spot where it hurts way more than it should. Plus a little. Bzz.
We need to have so on my screen, Christy and Dee are on either side of Tony, which is perfect because they both went, ow!
I know. Like, I know exactly what that feels like.
My god.
And if you don't know what if you don't get what we're talking about, go watch the VOD from last week.
Watch the VOD.
Go watch the
I have to find the link.
Yep.
Sheesh. I gotta smell you, then I have to get poked?
You were right. I did want to hit someone. But my version of it. Let's go find Jen.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I love you.
So, Morag, Flynn, and Clancy, you guys make your way to the warehouse where you guys partook in the Morningstar tournament. Kira and Jen, you're sitting in front of the warehouse. Kira makes this comment about possibly starting a bar fight.
Now that actually does sound like fun. Is there any like seedy places nearby that aren't the club you were just trying to pick up a girl at?
I imagine it's the docks. I mean, you could wander about. There's got to be a place where sailors go after hours.
That's a good point.
All right, so either you can both roll investigation, or one of you can help the other, and that one gets advantage.
It's only +2.
You wanna? I will help you.
Okay.
Only.
I will help
Oh,
you.
+0.
Oh, I'm halfway gonna get to re-roll that because it was a 1.
That reminded me. You said you rolled a nat 1 earlier for something.
Oh, that was for her decision making.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I remembered that.
that
Yeah.
counts.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I'd leave that to your own discretion, but my thinking would be that wasn't really you were
It was a Kaylee
rolling.
roll, but
it
good
was a
point.
Kaylee roll,
Good
not
point.
a general.
I should have considered that though, because I am a halfling.
You are a halfling.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, here we go. Big moment, big moment. All right, so that is a 14.
14. Yeah, I mean, it's the docks. It's 10:30 at night. It doesn't take you long to find a, wander around, actually a couple streets away from where the warehouse is. Let me see where I put the warehouse. I put it there. Okay. Yeah, so you do have to walk a little bit way back towards the dance hall, but instead of going towards it, you turn down a side street. And it doesn't take you long to come across a bar that's, got the lights on. You hear a lot of yelling, and it's not like the jovial yelling and, like a good time like it was at the the Golden Fish Hook from the previous night. It's more like aggressive, like, what'd you say to me? I'll kick your ass! That kind of stuff. And a lot of, hey, enough! Or all three of you getting kicked out. So you're hearing those noises coming out of this bar.
It seems like a good spot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
All right. So,
how about I buy you a drink, Miss Kira?
I think that sounds excellent, Miss Jen.
all right. So you guys make your way in, and consider it controlled chaos. So you've got people, it's not, you haven't seen chairs thrown or anything like that, but you definitely see a pile of, like, a couple chairs smashed in the corner. And you see this big hulking bouncer, that's constantly, like, he looks down at the door. It's a giant Goliath. He's looking down at the door, constantly scanning, doing the, hey, I saw that. Enough. I swear to gods, you're gonna get out of here. You keep that shit up. And, you see the bartenders kind of like, serving drinks and people at the bar going, hey, hurry up, let's go. I've been waiting for 5 minutes, come on now. And
hey,
you see...
Look how tall he is, he'll never see us.
You want... Yeah, I mean, I think real hard. You want to pick a fight with the bouncer? That
No,
sounds like a terrible idea.
He won't
Oh,
see us. He's so tall, he's way up there.
That's fair.
All right. So are you guys gonna try to just sneak by the Goliath?
No, I'm just saying he's so tall he won't see us when we start a fight.
Oh, right. Okay, all right. So you guys walk in. He kind of looks down at you, and all he says is, "If you cause shit, your ass is out of here."
I still want to wiggle my butt at him, but I'm just gonna go like this.
All right.
He gets a double salute from
The double salute, which is always a dangerous proposition with these two, I feel like. So you guys walk up and
straight to the bar first.
Yep, you flag down the bartender. Bartender's like, and it's this younger tiefling woman, and she's like, I'm terribly sorry. What can I get you? I'm sorry. Oh, it's been a wild night. I'm sorry.
Well, how about the house special ale and a little bit if you've got any bread or snacks left over, we'll take a plate of that. Do you need any help clearing out the riffraff?
No, the bouncer will take care of that. Trust me, he knows his shit, so he'll be fine. Don't you worry about him. But I'll get you those drinks and some bit of snack food right up. And she scurries off.
I'm gonna turn around on the bar stool and take a look around, have my back.
That's what I was thinking too. The elbows back on the bar,
All right. So, all right. So I gotta pull this up now. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. All right.
So scanning the bar.
All right. So you're scanning. All right. So you're scanning, and you see. All right. Let me. Where are you? There we go. All right. So you're scanning, and as you're scanning, both you, same thing. You can either both roll an investigation check, or one can help the other.
You want me to do it again, or do you want to do it this time?
No. Why don't you go ahead and do it again, and I'll help you.
Okay. It's only one difference, so next time if you feel like it.
Okay.
That is another. No, that's a 14.
All right. So you're scanning. The tiefling woman comes back and brings you your drinks and all that. You pay her. She takes off. Try to help someone else, and you notice. I have a feeling Jen's gonna love this. No, Kaylee's gonna
An
love
empty
this.
stomach.
No, Kaylee's gonna love this. So you notice there's a table with a couple patrons at it. They're sitting there and they're laughing it up. They're having a good time, and you see an elven woman who's carrying some drinks to a table kind of walk by, and one of the patrons, which is a tiefling, he takes his tail up and kind of pokes her in the butt as she walks by, and she turns around and says, "I swear to God, if you do that again, I'll knock your block off." And he goes, don't worry about it. What can I say? I love poking beautiful things. And he starts slamming the table, and all his buddies are laughing too.
So I'm eating and drinking, but I'm gonna, in his head, that was rather impolite.
Kind of looks
I
around.
don't know exactly where it comes from.
Yeah.
But I am looking at him, but I'm not like giving him daggers.
Yeah. So he kind of looks around. He looks to his friends, be like, "Did either one of you guys say anything?" And they're like, no. Like, all right, whatever. So they go back to drinking and telling stories, telling jokes and stuff like that. And the same, so the elven barkeep kind of drops the drinks off, is making her way back the same way. Tail comes out and pokes her in the butt again. She's like, "I swear to gods! I swear to gods!" And he's like, "Ah!" And he starts laughing hysterically.
How many feet away from me is that table?
I'd say 10, 15 feet, because, they have a big enough space because they're used to, people having to get dragged out and stuff. So they leave a big enough space between where the tables are and where the bar is, so.
Alright, so as she walks by the second time, I would like to have stood up.
Okay.
And
They froze.
and as close to him as possible while saying in his head, "I see you, I hear you." While saying in his head, "Oh, buddy, wrong choice." Or maybe it was the right choice.
We lost signal for a second.
Oh, it was us that lost signal?
It keeps happening.
Oh, it was me that froze? Oh, I thought it was you that froze.
No,
you're good.
Both of us are having problems.
Everyone froze for me. So.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was all of us.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna have walked up as close as possible to him. I can go 40 feet and 6 in the round.
Yep.
As he does that and be like, "Oh, buddy, you just made the wrong choice," or maybe it was the right choice, and I will tap as far up on his back as I can.
Okay.
And be ready to punch him when he turns around.
I thought you were going to grab his tail.
And as soon
Oh, I
as,
should
as,
grab
soon as
his
she
tail.
hopped off, as soon as Jen hopped off the stool, Kira would have just chugged the rest of her ale. Slammed it on the bar behind her.
Let's fucking go.
And hopped off to trying to look as intimidating and big as she can.
Yeah.
They're like the Sanderson sisters.
But still with the hood up, so you can't really see her eyes. You just kind of see the lower half of her face.
Yeah, so as both of you get closer to the table, you see that it is a tiefling, a gnome, and an elf. And you get closer, you do the thing in his head, and the tiefling turns around and is like, "What?" And then looks down at you and starts laughing. "And what are you gonna do, little girl?"
As he says that, as he says, "And what are you gonna do?" I want to reach up and punch him in the gut.
All right. Roll for an attack.
If it hits, I want to do a flurry of blows.
Jesus. All right.
Cup check times a million.
That is a 14 plus 7 for 22.
Where's this card? Oh,
Right?
there it is. 22. Yep, that'll hit.
21.
21. That'll hit.
All right, so that is 1d6 plus 4 magical bludgeoning, and then I'm going to do flurry of blows on him. And at the whole time, so that is 9 bludgeoning, and then I'm immediately going to follow it with a flurry of blows, and I'm going to be like, didn't your mother ever teach you to keep your tail to yourself? So flurry of blows, which gives me the benefits of disengage at the same time.
All right.
I can spend my 1 key point to make 2 more unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So that was 9. That second one is a 16 plus 7, so that's a 23.
All right, so you
To
got
hit.
nine so far.
Dee's over there like Michael Jackson.
That is 6 more.
Brought it for a reason.
Okay.
Magical bludgeoning, if it matters.
Not for him. It's good.
And the third hit to keep your tail to yourself is another 21 to hit.
That will also hit.
Oh my
And
god.
that is an additional 7 damage.
All right. All right. Let me do the math here. All right. So 9. Yeah. And then another.
Jane goes away for murder.
All right. Yeah. So.
I am not trying to kill him. I am only trying to make him unconscious.
Right. Okay.
I'm so
So,
loud.
well, you said you're going for the gut, so that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep. So, as he's like, what are you gonna do? Oh, right in the gut, knocking the wind out of him, staggering him for a second. Let us roll initiative.
Roll that, goddamn. This dice is going
Roll
to jail.
initiative.
All right.
23.
All right. So.
Nice. I got a 22.
Yeah, baby.
Damn.
High five.
2. Oh dear. Okay, so.
And while all that was happening, Kira reached behind her and pulled out her daggers and spun them around so that she's holding them like hilt first.
Oh my god. I just pictured both of you just looking at each other and posting like,
Jen, what was your 23?
That was my my initiative. check.
What'd you roll? Sorry.
19.
Okay, so one of the NPCs rolled a nat 20, so they
Okay.
technically go before you.
Mhm.
All right.
That's okay. They can go
All right,
first.
and then
Fine.
the
I'll let you
last
do it.
one. Oh dear, he's in trouble.
I'm just gonna do this the right way.
Nice.
All right. So we're gonna have to do theater of the mind. So apologies
That's
if
fine.
this gets a little
We're
bit
right on top of each
confusing.
other, so it's okay.
Yeah. So you two are standing pretty much side by side next to the
Or well, Kira's still behind me, I would assume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so she's
I'm
let's say
behind
she's like
her,
5 feet behind her.
Behind her and to the side.
Behind to the side. Okay. And then you guys, so you're right in front of the tiefling. You just whop, 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 whop. To the tiefling's left is the elf, and about, kind of the same thing, because they're all sitting around the table. And then to the right of the tiefling is the gnome. Okay?
All right. So
All right.
tiefling, elf, gnome.
All right.
I
So,
got my key points marked.
alrighty then. So.
Oh, I didn't do my extra attack. Fuck. Oh well.
That's alright.
It dropped him in one round.
That
Okay.
would have been hilarious.
Alright, so.
Remember this. I can do up to like 4 attacks in one round if I play it right.
Alright, so. Alright, so. Alright, so the elf gets up, looks at his friend and says, "Hey mate, you okay? Shake it off, you'll be all right." And he is going to use one of his healing lights. You can heal one creature.
was
You
the elf.
see
Oh, he's
max
trying to heal
3,
him.
2. All right, so you can do
That's his
2d6, 2d6.
Tony, that's the elf you said?
Yes. Your tiefling buddy gets 8 hit points back.
He's going night night.
And that's as a bonus action.
Ugh.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
And then. Ooh, dearie me. Okay. So then they are. Oh, why didn't. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. Alright. So then he is going to. All right. So the elf is gonna, do the healing, and then kind of back up away from the group. So he's gonna back up about 10 feet and be like, "Not cool." And then he is going to shoot a firebolt at Jen.
For the benefits of the disengage action. Oh no, that only keeps me from attacks of opportunity, I think, but I'm gonna double
Disengage only
That's
for
all it
attacks of opportunity. So.
Yeah.
All right, so we got. Boom, 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 boom. Does a 9 hit?
No.
All right. So you see not cool, man, and then you see like a little flame start, crackling in his fingers. You see him kind of shoot it at you. You dodge out of the way, and it hits the bar behind you. And that is the elf's turn. Jen, you are back up, and Kira, you are on deck.
Okay, so he healed the guy in front of me. So I'm gonna be like, oh, your little buddies like to puff you up while you like to make yourself look all cool in front of people when you're just treating or using people however you please. I don't think so. That's not how this works. I'm gonna punch him some more. That is a 17 to hit.
That will miss.
Ooh, okay. And I will use my extra attack to hit again.
Okay.
And that is a 16 to hit.
That will also miss.
So I will. Okay.
Flip the table.
I will.
You only get one.
Use my key point to take the patient defense, which lets me take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Okay. All right. All right. And not moving?
Not moving and letting and being like, Kira, I think this gentleman is not understanding the lesson.
All right. Kira, you're up.
Kira hears what Jen says, but is more offended at the guy who took a shot at her friend. And so she's not going to say anything and just be creepy and silent.
It's my thing.
Fair. You're not there, though, so somebody's got to fill in for the creepy and silent.
He's being it somewhere.
So Kira's gonna run over to the elf and take a couple of swings at him with her daggers.
Right at the tiefling.
At the elf.
Well,
the
at
guy
the
who
elf.
just shot.
Okay, so you ran around to the other side and are going stabby stab.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, I don't want to like kill him. I just
Right.
knock him unconscious. So however that would work.
Well,
Cut nose off.
Oh.
she's collecting noses.
That's a 10.
10 will
For
miss.
the first one. And I can't do math. A 22.
The 22 will hit.
Oh, I just realized I'm stupid. I should have gone for the tiefling. Oh well, too late. Because then I could have gotten
because
sneak
I'm
attack.
engaged with him,
I could have gotten sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack.
That'll be for 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
All right. So yeah, you sneak around behind Jen, kind of. You see the elf who's still got like the fire crackling out of his finger, kind of look at you and go, "What?" And you go in for your slash. He kind of dodges out of the way, but you anticipate him dodging, so you stab where he's going, and you slice open his side. And he's just like, "Ah, not cool, little girl."
Mind your
So
digits before you lose one.
So that was action and bonus action and movement. So that's it for me.
All right. So the fighter, or the tiefling, sorry. Oh, you gave away what class he is. All right, so the tiefling is up. He, kind of dodged out of those last 2 punches. Says, "Look, He's got nothing, so he just takes out his sword. He was gonna come up with something witty, but he couldn't at the moment.
I thought you froze for a second, so I was just waiting.
Are disadvantage against me.
Performance issues.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, his attacks are disadvantage, and if I have to make a dex saving throw, I make it at advantage.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna pull out his longsword and he's gonna swing down at you. All right.
Try me, little man. It's like whack-a-mole.
Does a 19 hit? Oh wait, you said disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage. Please, please, please.
Whack-a-mole.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
All right, and then he is going to. Okay, I gotta read up on.
No, that's missiles.
All right. Doesn't.
Okay, Tootsie Swing.
Bill.
Yes.
Apologies for this. In Osiria, Ramasha, he uses superiority dice, right?
Correct.
Can he use them to add to damage?
I'm sorry, it broke up for a second.
Can he use them for damage, or is it just strictly for bonuses to attack?
There's certain things that might go adding to damage.
That's correct. It depends on what the thing he's using is. It actually says that in the thing, if it can be added to damage, or most of the time it's added to whatever the roll is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it will specify if it's adding to the actual damage in the attack roll.
Okay. All right. Doesn't. Okay. So it only looks like.
There's not very many that actually add to the damage.
Yeah.
So.
It looks like it's only adding to attack. Okay. So since he already hit, he's not going to worry about that. All right. So he's going to come down and slash at you for 8 damage with his longsword. So as he comes down, you try to dodge out of the way, but he anticipates where you're dodging, slashes down, actually buries it kind of into your arm a bit, and kind of rips it out.
Oh, you play dirty. You don't like getting caught on your...
Girl, I love playing dirty, and you'll love it too. Alright, and then... Alright, let me make sure he doesn't
Guy's
have...
creepy. Also, Kaylee and Bill are frozen again for me.
Oh, there they are. They
There
caught
they
up.
are.
They caught up.
Okay.
Yep, you're good now. Oh, okay, there we go.
It has to run through her.
Ooh, and he's like, you know what? I'm playing so dirty. I feel like doing that again. And he is going to take another attack. Is this one still? Is this one still at disadvantage?
Yes, all attacks against me till my next turn. Yeah.
All right. All right. There's one. I'm gonna guess an 8 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
All right. So because he's calling his shot, you know how to dodge out of the way. Yep. All right. And then anything else he can do at this point?
I don't want to get dirty with you. Ugh.
Yep. Oh. Well, you're only punching at this point, so never mind. Okay. I found what I could use it for, Bill. With my superiority dice, so we're good.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, they have to hit with a weapon attack, don't they?
Well, the class I chose, one of them can be damage, can add to damage, and then the other one is to add it to an attack roll. So, but it's okay. We know that for now. Okay, so the other one. So now we go over to the gnome, and the gnome sees all this going down and says, "Why are you hurting my friends?" And he. Why
are you hurting my friends?
And he goes into a rage.
I was gonna say, please tell me it's a gnome barbarian. I love that.
It is a gnome barbarian, so he's gonna go into a rage.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Good. Reckless means attacks are disadvantage. I mean, advantage against him.
That's if he chooses to attack recklessly.
Yeah.
Or if he even can. He may not be able to. Who knows? All right, so. He is going to circle around, come in from behind you, and swing at you. Now, he has, because he's flanking you, he technically would have advantage.
Yeah.
But since you're at disadvantage, it cancels out. and he's gonna whip out one of his hand axes and come swinging down at you.
Everyone's fighting dirty.
I'm gonna guess a 6 does not hit.
No, it does not.
All right, and let me see.
Oh man, get on my level.
He gets a step stool.
Nah, he's about my height, probably.
Something like that. All right, so and
Like in
that
5th edition, halflings are shorter than gnomes a little bit.
yeah.
Yes.
Because in
Alright.
3rd,
In everything.
the gnomes were a little bit shorter than halflings. but
And
in
since
everything
he
else,
is, since he has the 2 hand axes, he's gonna come in with the other one because he's two weapon fighting. Skadoosh.
Skiddy.
I'm gonna guess an 18 hits.
yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So then he is gonna come at you for +4 +2 for his raging. So that's 6 more slashing damage.
Okay.
Yep, 6 more slashing damage. So as he comes down and kind of hits you on the other shoulder on the back. And
I think I remember feeling something like this when I freaking
yeah.
punched someone's face off.
Yeah. All right, so we are back up to the elf. The elf kind of turns to you, Kira, and says, girly girl, that hurt too much, and you're gonna have to pay for it. And is going to do firebolt at you as well. Oh, actually, let me see if there's anything else he's gonna. Actually, no. He's not gonna do that. He is going to. So he's gonna do. You shouldn't have done that. So before, where the fire was glowing like a regular, red and yellow, this one burns to a like a golden color almost, and he's gonna shoot sacred flame at you. And so you need to do a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 14.
Dexterity
Got this,
saving.
Kira.
Come on, Percy. Oh, nice. So that's a natural 16 plus 7.
There you go. All right. So, okay, so, all right, so it doesn't say about,
That rolls well.
That was what we
yeah,
killed.
so it doesn't say about taking half damage on a fail, so, once again, the golden flame shoots past you, you dodge out of the way, and it strikes the bar. And at this point, you hear the tiefling bartender go, hey, no fire! Jen, and the tiefling, or the elf's gonna stand there and kind of be like, shit. And you will take the attack of opportunity, or you can take an attack of opportunity on him, but he's gonna try to get out of there.
Oh, I'm absolutely taking
him,
that
yeah.
attack of opportunity.
All right. And Jen, you're up.
Dagger, and that is a 14 plus 7
Yeah.
for 21.
That hits.
All right. 2 plus 4, 6.
All right. So 6 more points of damage as he kind of goes, ah! And books it, but you get a slash on him as he's back, and he backs up to like 20 feet away. And at this point, you hear somebody else yell, "Bar fight!" And then just chaos starts going all around.
And that's when Kira starts giggling.
Yeah. Jen, you're up. Kira, you're on deck.
Alright, so I shall be like, oh, you'll have to be a little quicker than that, and I'm gonna punch the tiefling in front of me again.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. 16 plus 7 for 23.
That will definitely hit.
And I will flurry of blows that bitch. That is a 9 damage on the first hit. Use a key point for flurry of blows.
Alright, you said 9?
Yep, for
Okay.
the first damage.
Alright.
And then flurry of blows is going to be 2 more hits. Ooh, 19, so 26.
That will also hit.
Ooh, 6 plus 4 for 10 more damage.
Alright.
And another hit on the flurry of blows. That is a 14.
That will miss.
Okay, and then I will use my extra attack to hit him again.
All right.
Ugh, another 14.
That will also miss.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna be like, you should really be more polite to women.
So
respect boundaries.
Yeah. All right, so you thwack. You know, he's like, you know, the first two he's used to you know, and he's figuring out your cadence a little bit, so he dodges the next two, and you say the more respectful boundaries. He says, "I'll be respectful of your boundaries when you're on the fucking ground." But he is looking beat to shit.
Kira, can you please just cut the end of his tail off?
Do it.
It's almost like I was headed in that direction.
Oh, all right, Kira, you are up.
So Kira's going to duck under the table.
Okay.
Because she went around the table. She's going to duck under the table to come up behind him.
Okay.
And, yeah, slash kind of at his tail back area.
So, okay. All right. So you're not trying to make like a precise attack. You're just slicing him in the back.
I'm slicing in that general direction, like hoping to get the tail, but mostly just hoping to damage him.
Okay. All right. So just roll attack normally. I would say like if you were trying to specifically hit his tail, you'd have to do it at disadvantage. But if you're just going for that area, then yeah, go for it.
Yeah. No, I'm going for that area, hoping that maybe I'll get his tail.
Yep.
All right, so the first one is a 16 plus 7, so 23.
That'll hit.
All right, and then I'm also rolling sneak attack for this because this is the first attack.
Yep.
Oh, I love all those dice falling at once.
Baby.
So nice.
Clack, 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 clack.
So satisfying. All right, so that's 5, and 1 is 6, and 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 4 is 16.
How do you take him out?
Oh, I just
cut his tail off.
Cut his tail off.
Okay. All right.
He starts to bleed. Yeah, he goes pale.
Yeah. So he's clearly engaged with Jen, not paying attention to what's going on behind him, and then you kind of run up and go, slice his tail, and I won't say you take the full tail off, but you take like the tip off.
Just the tip.
Just
Sure,
the tip.
that's fine. That's
and he
perfectly
turns
fine.
around and is like, "Ah!" You couldn't hear the scream. I screamed loudly, and and he kind of like grabs his tail and is just like, "Ah, my tail!" All right. So at this point, are you gonna do anything?
She'll say something along the lines of you shouldn't stick it in places where it doesn't belong.
All these kids are in the other room like,
what is going on, Dad? Yeah. So at this point, he says, "Forget this, guys. Let's get out of here." And I'm only doing it this way because you said you weren't trying to kill him.
Yeah, I literally thought that.
He got his tail cut. He got his part of his tail cut
He
off.
turned into Shaggy.
Zoinks! Yeah,
Let's get out of here, Scoob.
Let's get out. Were you Raggy?
I want to punch the gnome as they run away.
Yeah. So he.
let's get out of here.
All right. So
Can I
he.
punch the gnome as they run away?
I mean, yeah. So if you want to take an attack of opportunity on the gnome,
So they're all
Unless
running.
He was gonna try to
Yeah.
hit me again. Is he just gonna run with the boss, or?
yeah, because the boss is like,
Okay.
you know, because you, and I'm only doing it this way because you intentionally said you weren't trying to kill him or knock him out. So he's just like, let's get out of here, Scoop, and he takes off. All right, what'd you roll on the gnome? 26.
Damn.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
8 damage.
All right, so you know he's like, I'll get you next time, and you just like cold clock him right in the face as he's running away, and he's like, ah. So those three go scurrying out of the bar. There's chaos going on around you, and then you guys are sitting there. What are you guys doing at the moment?
Immediately, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Kira just takes her daggers and kind of like wipes them on her pants, and then back in the sheets.
She stands. So Jen jumps up on the table and stamps on it really loud and goes, "Everyone, I must have your attention."
So as you do that, you both feel powerful vice-like grips along the scruff of each of your necks.
I'm way up on
Lift-
the table, but okay.
All right. Well,
He's a Goliath.
He's a Goliath.
He's a
He
Goliath.
has the reach.
he's gonna reach you.
True.
So he grabs both of your scruffs. He hoists you up, looks at both of you, says, I'm really kind of sorry I have to do this because those guys were assholes, but I said don't start shit or you'll get your ass beat. So he walks over to the door. Morag, Clancy, and Flynn. What are you doing as you're walking along some random side street looking for a bar that after you got to the warehouse you realized that it was closed?
He's carrying me. I do want to give him money to give to the bartender because that's what I was trying to do was buy a round for the bar to calm everyone down. But I want to give money to the bartender, the lady that helped us.
All right, we'll figure that out in a minute.
Okay.
All right, Morag, Clancy, and Flynn. So you guys get to the
There's gotta be
warehouse.
around here somewhere.
Yeah, you get to the warehouse. You got to the warehouse. You did the same thing Jen did. Knocked. Nobody answered, and now you're just wandering at this point.
Where
Well,
else could we
if
be?
it's a fight she's looking for, then we should be listening for something.
What's? Can we hear anything?
So you're walking down the street. Make an investigation. Either all three of you can make an investigation check, or one of you. I'll say either all three of you can roll investigation, or two of you can roll investigation, and one has advantage.
I have a +5.
I don't know what I've got. Hold on. There we go. No, don't do that. Yeah, you're doing much better than I am. I've got +2.
I've also got a +2.
All right, so one of you can help Morag, and then if the other one wants to roll just for giggles, you can. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about it.
Gotta be around here somewhere, Morag.
Okay. So I have advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
14? I mean, same thing. It doesn't take you long to wander around and see a bar that is very loud, and you hear a lot of yelling, a lot of crashing.
Look at each other. That's gotta be it.
Yeah.
right.
That way.
All right, so you guys walk up, and I need Kira and Jen to make acrobatic savings throws. Or dexterity saving throw.
or acrobatics check?
Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, I have advantage on that.
Imagine them both just running up the Goliath's back. And
19 for Kira.
Me too.
As
19.
we're being carried out the door, Kira's just gonna kind of look over at Jen and say, "Feel better?"
Much better, thank you.
All right.
Anytime.
All right,
I just want to give the bartender, the nice bartender, some money
Okay.
for
All
causing
right.
trouble.
All right. Are you saying that to the Goliath?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was trying to buy a round for the bar to calm everybody down, but if you could just give this to the bartender, as we wiggle out, if we did wiggle out.
No. He as you say that, you drop it into his pocket because he's still holding both of you, one in each hand. He says,
I give him 7 gold.
7 gold. Okay. All right. He says, all right, I'll make sure she gets it. And you three walk up to the Goliath, to this giant Goliath at the door.
Perfect.
Holding Kira and Morag. He hoofs
Looking
them
very
out into the
satisfied.
street.
Looking very
Wait,
satisfied.
Before he lets them go, as soon as I see that they're both in his hands, I'm going to walk up. I'm going to instantly be angry. Someone's got her in his hands, and I'm going to use my skill of Mantle of Majesty. I can cloak myself in Fey magic that makes others want to serve me, but it's a command thing. As a bonus action, I can cast command without expending a spell slot, and I can take on the appearance of an unearthly beauty for 1 minute, and I can just use command on it.
What are you gonna
Okay.
command him to do?
All right. So
he's just gonna throw them anyway.
Yeah. So he's so I guess he's like goes mid hoof and then.
I mean,
Like-
instantly. It's just one of those things. I'm instantly angry and just kind of like walking up. You put them down.
Gladly.
All right, and that's that's your casting command.
It's Command, yeah. I mean, with putting, he'd be putting you down gently, anyways.
All right.
No, it's
All right. Is there a
There's only
DC?
one word.
Yeah. Is there a save on command?
That I don't know. Hold on.
it is.
All right.
It's wisdom saving throw on your spell DC.
Wisdom saving on my spell DC. Which my spell DC is 16.
All right. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
All right. Let me.
Yeet!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. All right.
You did see us grinning though.
All right.
I did notice that.
So okay. So wisdom savings throw. And you said 16.
Yeah, it's a one-word command, so you get
Okay.
to say one word.
Okay.
All right.
But it is a 16.
13.
Awesome.
So he kind of freezes
That's two.
while in mid hoof. So basically, you guys are like down by his waist as if he was gonna hoof you, but he stops.
Does that mean we can put our feet
Like-
down?
I just point down, I go, easy.
There you go.
And he sets you both gently down. And then turns around and goes back inside.
Yeah.
Oh man, Flynn, I had this really cool spin and backflip planned
You're gonna do like
for
a
when he
jumping
tossed
thing.
us.
Sorry, it just looked like he was gonna hurl you, and I didn't want you to get hurt.
I
I didn't
know,
like it.
and I was
Had you in his
ready
hand.
for it.
Morag is going to scoop Kira and Jin up into a hug.
Okay, because at the same time I wanted to run up and punch Flynn in the mouth.
I was trying to run up and like try to tackle hug.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my
Okay.
god, it's a dog pile hug!
Oh my god. Yeah. All right. So.
Kira's just like, I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So. Kira. All right. So Kira and Morag hug.
No,
Yes.
no, I'm getting like Jin in one arm, Kira in the other, like just leaning down to hug both of them.
I quickly
Okay.
dip in, but I'm going straight past her towards
Okay.
Flynn. And if
Okay.
she's
So
coming
here's
after
what I
the
will
hug-
say. Yeah, I will.
Bet,
Okay. So
bet,
I got this.
bet.
I got this. Okay. So, since Flynn is technically closer to the two of them than you are, Morag. Jen, you do
Yeah,
your.
but I have longer legs.
This is true, but this is
I've
all
got a
happening.
bigger mouth.
Boom shakalaka. All right,
Go,
so
why?
Jen,
I'm a horse.
Jen, make your unarmed strike on Flynn.
Yeah.
Please
Dirty
tell me
20.
it's dirty 20. I'm gonna guess that hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 damage.
All right.
Right in the kiss then.
All right.
Break his nose.
All right. So yep. You swing and you clock him right in the jaw, and then at that point, that's when Morag scoops the both of you up into a hug.
I hug her back.
Yeah, Kira's just like pat on the shoulder. Thanks, Morag.
As Jen, Kira, you got hurt too, right? No? Okay.
No, I just have
Nope.
a couple hits.
Yep.
I just have like a little couple of cuts in my back.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
got a slash on
You
your
can feel the blood on
shoulder.
my back. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're hugging her, and then you like look and you see blood dripping down your
Oh, that got
arm
me a little bit.
from her.
Oh, do you need a bandage? And I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds. First level.
Do?
There you go.
It's
what's that?
1d8 plus 2.
Okay. Do you roll or do I?
You can roll.
Oh, that's a D10. I don't have a D8.
Yeah, you
Well,
do.
Yeah,
maybe I should roll then.
D8.
I'm like looking at all of my dice.
I
Going,
know.
I don't have a D8.
There we go. Okay, 6 plus what?
2.
Okay,
All right.
so 8. So that brings me. I look better. I wasn't like super bloody anyway, but
Yeah. So
Also got a couple
the wounds start kind of healing over. I mean, obviously there's gonna be scarring, but you know you're kind of used to that at this point. So.
She giggles.
right.
Guys.
well, you found us.
I'm just kind of like on the ground. Oh, I missed you too.
Don't get up.
Okay.
And I'm looking around. As soon
And
as
you-
Morag puts me down.
And you see Clancy standing off in the distance.
As I put her down, I just say, I'm glad to see you.
Too. We had a good old brawl in there. It was awesome. You should have been there. Because that was good times.
I'm actually very sad that I wasn't there.
I was trying to go to the Fight Club.
Next time.
You know, you could have brought some stuff in there too, Clancy. You could have given him the old 1-2 with your dagger, and I was like walking towards him.
That's true.
He's gonna punch him.
He's like,
Jen,
yeah, you just stay over there.
Jen, roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. 18.
She is fucking scary, dude. She looks fucking scary right now.
Clancy's just
Really
gonna kind of
should've been
like
there.
try to like
You could've passed up
sidestep away.
Potions. And on the word potions, I just want to punch him in the gut.
All right, roll for an unarmed strike.
Ooh, that is 18 plus 7 for 25.
Clancy, I'm gonna guess a 25
Miss.
hits you.
Yeah. By 10.
8 damage.
8 damage. So she walks up as you're like,
You could have used one of your potions there.
right in the gut,
Dies of
Knock-
1 to 8
knocking-
shame damage.
knocking the wind out of you temporarily.
Shame.
Shame damage.
I feel so much better.
I would
You know
too.
what I think we need now? A midnight snack.
Absolutely. You
You
are
know what?
speaking my language all night, Kira.
I agree with you on that one. Let's go.
Let's go find some place. There's got to be some place that. I mean, we can't go back in here, obviously. But
Well,
And-
you
All right,
can.
so
I
as
did
you
so
guys are
well.
standing there, you see, you hear a commotion behind you, and you turn, and you see the Goliath with 2 more people in his hands. Yeet!
Oh,
And
but there's some more people that need taken care of.
And they are clearly, like, both of them are, like, both of the people, like, bruised and battered, like, they're pretty much unconscious at as soon as they hit the ground.
Not worth the effort.
Yeah. And then, as you're sitting there, as you sit there walking away, you hear commotion one more time, and you see the Goliath once again grab 2 people and just. Yeet!
I
we
think
took
I
our
like that
trucks
guy.
way better.
Agreed.
Hey, did she get her tip?
You shouting that?
Yes.
He
Oh, maybe I
turned.
should do it this way.
All right. Well, that's you.
No, I won't right now.
Okay, alright.
I'm so amped up, I'm yelling.
All right. So after he throws out the second 2 people, he looks at you and just thumbs up, and then turns around and goes back in.
And just wave at him.
Do you have
That's why
that
she didn't
gel?
salute.
Both of us, yes!
Oh, yeah.
Generally
There you
speaking.
go.
And then he just like, yeah. So he thumbs up you, sees you guys salute, and just like, and goes back in.
Did you get his tail, Kira?
Well, I didn't snag the bit, but I definitely cut the tip off.
At this, Flynn's just gonna go.
It's
So-
a long story.
Sounds
Clancy's
like it's
gonna
not
look
as
at.
long anymore.
Go ahead, Clancy.
Clancy's gonna look at the both of them like. So it looks like Flynn and I weren't the only ones up to shenanigans tonight.
No,
Would
that I
you
would
like
even
another
say
punch
something
to
like
the
that.
gut, Clancy? Is your stomach feeling not tender enough right now?
I'm
Flynn's
just
over there
saying
like-
is all, like, y'all look like you had fun. I had fun. It's been a fun night.
Listen, just because you're now the tallest one in the group does not mean that you can get away with anything.
Flynn's just gonna kind of stand
I'm
up
just
and everybody.
making
Hey, how about that
observation.
food? Food sounds amazing.
All right. So you guys make your way down the side streets into the center courtyard. No real like actual restaurants, but there are definitely a few
There's gonna
snack.
be like a food cart.
There's
yeah.
definitely a few late night food carts for the late night crowd out and about. Ironically enough, as you're walking away into the middle of the courtyard, you see a group of 6 of the garrison troops kind of past you.
Wonder
Don't
when
worry,
they're off
show's
to.
over, boys. They're off to that bar. What do you think?
That's fair. It was getting pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
I like
so-
that place.
Can I stop one of them?
Sure.
Where are you going?
We got complaints about a bar fight, so we're gonna go shut it down.
Ooh, right. Be on your way.
Thank you.
I'm gonna high five Kira.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's once again the meat pie cart that you'd come across earlier in the day. That meat pie cart is still there. There's also like a fruit and veggie kebab cart with a human at that one that's kind of like, you know, sacred or fire cantripping, like a little grill that's doing like veggie and fruit kebabs on the other side.
Oh, we'll have a little bit of everything.
All right.
I used up all my gold,
Yeah.
but I've got plenty more silver and copper.
I'll go for the vegetables.
All right.
Well, actually, hold on.
Kira wants a meat pie.
All right.
And maybe
Meat
a fruit
pie.
kebab.
And a kebab.
Clancy's
And a
just gonna buy everyone's food.
Oh,
All
thanks,
right.
Clancy.
Well,
So,
thank you, Clancy.
all
I'm gonna
right,
get
so-
2 meat pies.
all right. So 1 meat pie, 2 meat pies, 3 meat pies, 4 meat pies.
6 meat pies.
Clancy, what are you getting?
Meat pie. I mean, if everyone's getting meat pies, might as well.
All right, 5
I
meat
am
pies.
not getting a meat pie.
All right, so 5 meat pies and then 1 kebab. Jen, you're getting Jen's getting a kebab, 2 kebabs. Flynn, are you getting a kebab? You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
get
to.
More meat pies.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just going to go with 1 meat pie. I feel really bad right now. I'm kind of sick to my stomach. I'm just going to.
So only 1.
Oh, it's a
So only 1 meat pie. You feel sick
He's
to your
really, really
stomach.
feeling sick.
All right, so 5. All right, so let's go 5 meat pies, 4. Let's call it 9 silver pieces for everything. So if you want to tip
Well, I have
somebody,
5 silver pieces. I got 5 silver pieces, 8 copper, and 25 gold.
Oh, just give
So
them.
if you
one.
wanna-
Pieces,
Just give him 1 gold.
One
And
gold.
that'll be a tip.
1 gold.
Yeah.
yeah. So you can give like the meat pie guy a gold. He'll give you 5 silver back, and then you can walk over to the kebab place, get your kebabs, and then pay them 5 gold,
So just
5
take
silver.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. one
So just
gold.
take off. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit next to Kira, not
Yeah.
Flynn.
Okay.
I noticed him nibbling.
I'm
but I
gonna
did not wanna sit
cheers you.
next to him.
Cheers, meat
They're
pies.
meat pies. You wave a good blade in important fights and in the fun ones.
Hey, you throw a good punch. Also,
And that's what I do
Uh,
best.
regardless of the situation.
Flynn's going to kind of just walk over to the 2 of them and just kind of look at Jen and. I'm glad.
Puppy
you're-
dog eyes. No.
I'm glad you're okay too, Flynn.
I was really worried. He's just gonna
So was I.
nibbling and just kind of walk away.
It's quite a feeling to be worried about someone that you care about. I'm not even gonna say it to him. I'm just gonna say it out. No, I'm gonna say it like this. It's quite a feeling to be worried about someone you care about.
He's just gonna be nodding as he walks away and nibbling.
Right in the heart.
Oh.
All
Right in
right.
the feels.
Right in the feels every time. All right, so let's say you guys sit there for about 10. So you guys, after your initial haha, that was so much fun. You can sit there, eat your late night food. You kind of watch, the drunk stagger about. Some people, singing
Should we beat him
songs.
up?
Some people fighting. The typical scene you see after, in the middle of the evening when it comes to festivities like this. So,
At some point in the night, Kira's just gonna look around and go, I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Cheers to that.
This reminds me of a song.
Ha ha ha. Do you have a real song to play?
Oh, I have yours, but I don't have another song.
Oh. Are you gonna play a song for Jen?
If I had been there, that would have been right, but no, not yet.
all right.
We all just killed the dragon claw star.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay.
I've got a notion that this potion goes into the ocean away
Alright.
from me.
Everybody roll perception check.
Oh no. We were having too much fun.
Oof.
That is a 19.
19?
15.
Alright.
Nat 20.
18.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Apparently that meat pie really helped.
Yeah.
Good night snacks. Hang out with halflings.
I got a 17.
Alright, so based on
Even
that, Clancy's the only one that will get a DM.
Oh
No.
no.
Even my 18?
And 19? It had
Yes.
to be a nat 20?
Well, the DC had to be 20. DC's 20.
Oh, my total was 19. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Yep.
Was okay.
Well, then.
Well, Clancy hopefully feels
Rigged.
enough to start talking. So I just pushed
Rigged. Not even with my mermaid pin?
Ooh. You know, I was thinking about it.
Fancy.
I mean, you're both that way on my screen and also on the stream. Where Christy, you should go high five to the left, and Kaylee, you should go
Alright.
high five to the right.
Right?
Clancy,
Perfect.
check your DMs.
So now when we high five, we can be like, yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So I assume everyone's like conversing at this point.
Yep,
but
just sitting there
this is,
just
like-
chatting.
Hold on. Did anybody see that over there?
See what?
See
see
what?
It was that person with the tattoo on their face. They were just there.
What?
They were just where?
Over
Where?
there.
Kira's immediately gonna look over.
I'm looking too.
Nothing there?
There's no one?
But I saw them. They were there. I mean,
Same
they were
person with the tattoo from
gone
earlier?
as quick as they were there. Yes, it was the same person.
Did
I
you see which
recognized
way
them.
they went?
No, they were there and they weren't.
Well, let's
I
go
think
over
that
there.
potion may still be messing with you there.
No, let's go over there. I'm gonna walk over there.
Be careful,
I have a
Flint.
bad feeling about this.
If somebody's following us, we need to
Let
find
Kira
out.
go look.
Okay, but we need to back her up.
We can be right here. Let Kira go look. She's sneaky.
Kira's gonna get a little bit more
Was he able to
detail
see
from
the yeah,
exactly
directly.
where and try to like slink in the shadows over to see if she can see
All right.
anything.
So stealth first.
Roll high.
Oh, that is a 27.
Dude, you like so.
I melted
All right,
the night.
Become the
So,
shadow.
so anybody on TikTok that has seen that meme about like you're nothing compared to my stealth. What are you talking about? You were standing right in front of me. Where'd you go? That meme? That's literally what happened. You guys are like, yeah, Kira, you should go.
And then Clancy's gonna be like, and that's exactly how quickly they disappeared, just like she did.
Yeah. So you slink over and now roll
Kira?
investigation.
It's always got to be investigation.
Well, because
I
you're
can do this.
investigating stuff.
Oh, 14.
14.
That's pretty good for me.
Can we be helping her?
From where you are, regrettably not.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
have
say,
your
I
point
think.
too.
Yeah, because she was the only one that went over.
Oh.
So with a 14,
If I use 2 hero points, will it get me a little bit more? If I make it a 16, or does it matter?
not much, not enough to say go ahead and use
Okay.
it.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. Yeah, just 14 then.
Yeah. So you notice, so you go over and you notice telltale signs from your experience with the Thieves Guild, of, somebody, feet that were clearly planted there, looked like they'd been there for a little bit. And then someone that had clearly done the right, kind of camouflage disappearing techniques that you quite literally just used to sneak out.
And I can't tell where they went, like which direction or anything. Just that they
If
disappeared
anybody,
into the night.
yeah, if anybody could tell where you went, they'd have to be really, really, really good at investigating. So.
Okay. And could I tell like where they came from? Like if they were following us or came from the direction that we came in?
All you could tell.
See the prints
All
of
you
them
could
standing
tell.
there?
It looked like they had been there for a while. You couldn't really tell like footprints coming from, especially since they were right by where the courtyard, where the city center is, which is very easy to hide footprints going in and out. But you do know based on like your experience that where they'd been there for a decent amount of time.
Ooh, almost like they were waiting for us.
Yeah. Or had been there at least as long as we had if we had been sitting there for a while.
Oh yeah.
So Kira's gonna just kind of look around and just chill down her spine. Like this does not feel good. Like nothing about the situation feels good. And then she's gonna look back over at the group. Everybody's sitting. In my head, there's like a fountain in the middle of the square, and everybody's kind of.
It's like a an obelisk
I imagine
statue
we were
kind
all,
of
like,
thing. Yeah.
Sitting on like the step up to the statue.
Yep.
We were kind of sitting around there. So she
Yep.
turns around and sees everybody sitting there, and then goes around behind where they are, just to surprise them.
Okay.
Like boo from the shadows behind them.
Roll another stealth check. Because they did watch you, like, even though you disappeared, they kind of knew where you were going, so.
That is a 29.
Oh shit!
All right.
I rolled a
so,
natural 19 on that one.
all right. So, yeah, so you guys, so all four of you are literally like, you didn't know where she went, but you knew where she was going, so you're all staring intently over there. Yeah, you successfully make it around. How close do you get before you do the boo?
I would probably try to get like 10 or 15 feet away.
Okay.
Like maybe 10 feet away.
Okay. And then what do you do?
Get right up beside us. What are we looking at?
I just like go up and I kind of like get up behind them, like right in front of where the statue is. So there's like a little bit of space.
Yeah.
And then I just go, "Hey guys!" really loud.
Oh my god!
All right, everybody made dexterity saving throw.
Nice. 24.
Oh, that's not good.
29.
I mean, that's not awful.
All right, Clancy.
11.
11.
Wow. Actually, that's a 10. That's incredible. My dexterity.
Oh wait, I
plus
probably
7.
have a plus. Hold on.
Yes,
Before
Morag?
I decide it's 11.
You just my hand slowly going up. I would like to immediately just lightning whip at the ready.
Oh, so
as
actually
a reaction.
13
Sure.
total. I don't know if it makes a difference.
13.
but-
Yeah, no, everybody, nobody, does the tumbles and bites it, so, Flynn loses his step for a second, but clearly regains it, and then, everybody else, and then,
meat
Kira,
pie.
you do the hey guys, and instantly you see Morag whip around to look at you with the
It's just my. Sorry, I couldn't
Oh my
resist.
god. Kara, we just almost killed people. I
That's
could have
fine.
killed you.
Oh no, it's
Like-
fine.
I would like to zap.
Oh no.
make an unarmed strike.
Imagine Clancy just covers his stomach.
23 hit.
Yeah. It's...
Are you can you dot? Do you have evasion or anything like that?
I don't get
Have to get-
evasion until the next level.
Yeah, and that happened.
Oh,
You
I
have
do
to do it.
have uncanny dodge though, so I can have the damage.
All right.
I can't.
So
I can't
roll
do
your-
it, but I
So
can
it would
have
be 3 damage
And then do your
One.
D4 for your lightning.
Okay.
1 lightning.
All right. So
Have to
we'll keep
choose.
that at 1. So 3. So should 3
Well, I
bludgeoning
went ahead
damage.
and halved it. I
Oh,
rolled a
so
2.
Oh, it's 2.
So
All right.
I already halved it.
All right. So
Okay.
3 bludgeoning and then 1 lightning. As she
Okey-dokey.
walks up to you and just Not quite as powerful as Flynn's gotten it, but definitely.
Imagine what Tony did to me when I got out of the car.
Yeah.
It is exactly what I did to you. Just square in the middle of your forehead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why-
sorry, Morag. I couldn't
Why-
resist. Just
Listen,
because it was funny.
Literally just someone apparently poofed out of nowhere and then went away, and then
I
you.
know. It's
Yeah,
funny.
but if we can't laugh,
Especially
how can we do
after
it?
everything that just happened, like.
That's alright, I deserve that. That's fair. That's fair. I'll take it.
Mark.
You look okay.
Mark.
Oh,
You look
thanks.
That was pretty good, though. I totally
there
agree
was
with that.
definitely somebody was standing there for a while, probably watching us, but I couldn't tell where they came from or where they went. But they are more than likely, unfortunately, from the Thieves Guild. So it's not great, but we should all be extra cautious. I think.
Okay. I remember someone saying we should be cautious.
Yeah.
Some crazy
this
girl.
Is, but to be fair, this is not. Honestly, it's probably more about me than Flynn, and so I'd appreciate everybody keeping an extra eye out this week for anybody, else disappearing into the shadows. It's not me. And I'd maybe appreciate company this week.
System. Well, you've already
Why-
proven you can hang around with me.
Why do you think we came to find you all? It's never a good idea to split the party.
That's true.
Aw.
I mean, Jen and I had it, but I
Yeah,
agree.
but I'd like to be involved as well.
Next time,
Especially if it's a
we'll-
good fight.
We'll wait for you. It was a pretty good fight, I will say.
It's a great.
Yeah. Next time
You
we'll wait for
deserve
you
it.
for sure. But I just, it doesn't make me feel good. I have a bad feeling about this.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna go up to Flynn and I'm gonna be like, and you, and I'm gonna shake him roughly, but not try to hurt him.
okay.
Sorry. And be like, please, stay out of trouble. And I'm gonna shake him again. And I'm gonna hug him.
Oh.
My arms are just pinned. Like, I'm trying.
Kira's gonna actually go up to Flynn and Jen and say, Flynn, you've got a pretty good eye on you. I'd really appreciate your extra, keeping an eye out this week. But don't go airing off on your own. But if you see something, let me know. Let all of us know.
I have a question as far as Bardic Inspiration goes, and I'm not sure about this. Does that ever go away, or until you use it?
I think it goes
Usually
away
it's a
after
long rest.
I think it only. You're talking about how long it lasts.
Correct.
I think
I think it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's either 10 minutes or an hour.
I
One
might
of
be
the
getting
two.
it mixed up with guidance, because guidance I think lasts until
Once within the next 10 minutes. So you got to use it within 10
Okay.
minutes.
All right, yeah, never mind. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, I think we've gathered. So everyone at this point realizes it's been a long, tiring day. You all head back to the
Yeah.
dormitories. Get a good night's sleep. Morag, you make your way to Ace's the next morning. Check in with him. He's glad to see everybody's fine and
down.
okay.
Don't forget to take your long rest if you have it.
Yep, make sure everyone takes their long rest. And at this point, I think we have sufficiently covered what everybody's beginning of the week and going through the week, except for your thing. But I figured we could save that for next week.
Yeah, we can do that first thing. It won't
Yeah,
take long.
first thing next week. That we are through the reintroduction. So next week. Next
Hey,
week.
took us how many weeks?
Welcome to Reality Break, where we do nothing quickly. So
The roleplay is great.
no,
But the roleplay
as
is great.
as a matter of fact, everybody gets a hero point. Jen, you get 2 hero points.
Worth it.
For your wonderful role playing and honesty with how Jen would react to certain things. It's very beautiful. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome and fantastic. It keeps me on my toes, and I love every second of it. And to everybody else, thank you for hanging out. As always, we will be doing the replay tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern. So go check that out and tell your friends about it if they missed it today. And it is, unfortunately, time for us to head back to the real world, which I'm not a fan of, I'll tell you that. But we got to do it. So thank you for everyone to hang out. Make sure you give the TikTok a follow. Go check out our stuff there. Give the Twitter a follow. The Instagram.
Be our 500th follower on TikTok.
Be our 500th follower. You might get a shout out.
You could be the 500th follower.
Or the 100th on Twitch.
Yep. So you do one of those things, you may get a special shout out, which would be awesome. And go check out the Discord. We're trying to get more active on there to offer more cool stuff to people. And we'll see you for the replay tomorrow. Otherwise, we will be back next Tuesday for the actual Starhel campaign.
The real campaign.
The real campaign. Yeah. So, thanks everyone. Catch you later. Bye.